It's rock and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's rock. You know what I'm saying? Come on up here. Let's party. What up?
Hey, buddy.
How you doing?
Good, man. Hang on, I'll turn the camera off.
What up?
Hey, buddy. Oh, hold on.
You getting that bad weather?
Yeah. It's this morning was weird. We had slushy, about 2 inches of slushy sort of snow for about 4 hours first thing this morning, and then it turned to rain and washed it all away.
Wow.
Warmed up. So we're supposed to go up really warm tomorrow.
Yeah, there's places in northern Michigan, eastern Wisconsin might get 3 feet.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
Yeah. Excuse me for a second.
That's nuts.
3 feet.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of places are getting. They got that one place where they had tornadoes kill people. They're supposed to get 7 inches. How'd you like to have that? Your whole house wiped out by a tornado. You're living in a hotel. Now you got an ice storm.
I know.
God. When it rains, it pours.
Yeah. Say bad luck comes in threes, though. So probably an earthquake next.
Yeah, you're not shitting. They don't get them down around that area, though. I mean,
No.
they do, but they're nothing. I was living in Detroit, and they had an earthquake once.
Yeah, we had in Ontario, too. Mild.
Yeah, I mean, I remember I was sitting on a couch and stuff like shook on this windowsill.
Right.
It was no big deal. But those ones out where Stephanie lives, they'll kill your ass out there.
Yeah, oh, yeah, the West Coast ones.
Mm-hmm.
That whole thing's going to break off one day, isn't it? And fall into the ocean.
Yellowstone's going to blow someday, Old Faithful. Yeah.
What's with the round? This is new, eh?
Oh, yeah, I was fucking around with these different, shapes and stuff. They got a million of these damn things, man.
Then
you can change these. Yeah, change it. Say, look, watch. Let me try this one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking around. Hey, so I go in this fucking Indian restaurant today. I know the guy. He's an ex-sheriff. He's a nice guy, really. And, everybody has bad days, right?
Yeah.
So I go in there, and he's not exactly friendly, but I don't really give a fuck because I'm not that chit-chatty anyway, under those circumstances. So I go in there, and I sit down. He's doing everything. This is the last 3 times I've been in there. He's been doing everything. Like he's waiting on people, ringing people up. He's the manager. He doesn't own it. So it takes a while to get waited on. I don't really care, And he waits on me. I get the same thing, and I eat, and he's doing everything, and I want to get the hell out of there and pay. And, he's not come by my table. There's a place where you go out and you can check out, to pay your bill.
Right.
And when I walk up there, he's back fucking around in the kitchen, and there's 3 ladies there, and they're just standing. He comes out. Yeah, can I help you, ladies? Yeah, we'd like some plasticware. They had to go in a bag. So they're waiting too, right? And he gives them their stuff, and I bring out my cash, and he says, "Hey, a friendly reminder." Now, by this time, the people leave, and it's just me and him in there, right?
Yeah.
And he says to me, "A friendly reminder. Next time, just stay seated at your table, and I'll bring."
Oh my God!
Your bill to you.
What is the guy, a Nazi?
Well, you know how I am about shit like this.
Yeah.
So I said, "Hey, man, I'm going to tell you that there isn't going to be a next time because I don't need any fucking tutoring from you."
Yeah.
I said, if it hadn't have taken forever, I wouldn't have had to come over here. You're back there fucking around and hire some help, man. And I gave him 20% tip just thinking the guy's having a bad day. Yeah. It wasn't good service. Now he's going to fucking bring that shit up at the end.
What a jerk.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So then I need a fucking oil change, right?
Yeah.
And, they fuck you on oil changes. It's not like the old days where you just pull in and maybe you have a I'm not a big coupon clipper, but as pre-COVID, I mean, a fucking napkin is $3 when you really need one. All this kind of shit.
Yeah, yeah.
So even though there's a zillion fucking oil change places, I figure I'm going to try and see if I can find some fucking coupons. So I pull over and I look. It's like, here's $15 off. Well, is it really 15 off? Who the fuck knows? But anything's better than just pulling in there and bending over, right?
Yeah, have
So
some
I
fun.
download the fucking thing. It says 15. So I come up to this fucking place. I'd never been there before. And a couple black guys, and it looks like four hardcore fucking lesbians. I mean, these bitches look like almost men, neck tattoos, dirty. They're all sitting smoking cigarettes, and nobody's there, right? So I pull in the front, and the black guy comes out. He said, "Yeah, can I help you?" I said, "Yeah, I need an oil change." I said, "Hey, before you do it, though, I've been feeling a lot better the last couple of months. And when you're feeling good, you're on your A game, right? You're not putting up a shit. So I said, I got this coupon. He said, yeah, it's no problem. I'll give you the coupon. It's no problem. So I pull in there, and I'm thinking, who fucking cares? But it's better than going in there cold, right?
Yeah.
So I pull in there, and this fucking dyke, tattoos, dirty. I mean, just like she looks like she's probably on parole or some shit. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So I got like 225,000 miles on this Honda. I stretch all these vehicles out, and it's always had the hybrid oil, which is half regular, half synthetic.
Oh, okay.
And now if it was brand new and I had it since brand new, I probably would have went with full synthetic the whole time. But I've read conflicting articles about once you're on one oil, switch to the other. You can find 5 that say it doesn't matter, another 5 that say it's the wrong thing to do. They act like the fucking engine has a personality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've just stuck, based on what I've read, mostly, that just stick with what you got. And you get pretty good miles out of the hybrid oil, okay? So I rolled, and she said, I said, what kind of oil are you going to put in this? She said, oh, full synthetic. I said, I don't want full synthetic. Well, that's, a real fucking $105 and fucking who knows what else. And it's like, I don't want full synthetic. She said, that's what it requires. I said, that's not what it requires. She says, yes, it is. I said, no, it's not. She said, yes, it is. I said, no, it's not. She says, it says right on here, SAE, synthetic. I said, SAE doesn't have a fucking thing to do with oil. SAE stands for Society of Automotive Engineering. It's got nothing to do with viscosity of fucking oil. She said, yeah, it does. I said, no, it doesn't. She said, yeah, it does. I said, no. She said, that's what they taught me in school. I said, well, you need to go back to fucking school then. Because this is fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Now put the goddamn half and half fucking oil in this motherfucker. Period. So I'm thinking this bitch is looking for some fucking metal shit or something, right? Yeah, they already got all my shit drained out. And anyway, I get it. So the black guy still working there, and I thought, I don't trust this fucking dyke. And you can tell she'd have had a fucking 9mm. She'd have capped my ass right there in the fucking oil booth. She's getting fucking pissed. He comes over. I said, what's this, fucking parole for lesbians? He starts laughing. I said, she just fucking told me SAE stands for synthetic and tried to get me to get an oil that I don't fucking want, that shouldn't go in here to begin with. What kind of training is that? And he says, yeah. He said, you believe me, I deal with it all day long. You're right. I said, no problem. He said, I'm even going to give you an extra discount. I don't want an extra discount. I never even fucking complain about anything, but I don't want somebody coming in here trying to talk me into something I don't need and then lying on top of it.
That's right.
So 2 right in a row today. The fucking Indian restaurant manager and this goddamn bull dyke bitch scamming fucking oil change and dyke.
How much was the oil change after?
45.
Oh, nice.
Which I haven't had in 10 fucking years, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I pay 65 Canadian.
Yeah, these motherfuckers are always finding a way. Remember when the oil change was $19.95?
Yeah, well.
And then they try to get you to get the filter and what God knows what else. Charge you $8 for a thimble full of antifreeze. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, so it's all right. It's beautiful in Augusta today.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about getting some pigeons.
Oh, I loved your helicopter. Not to change the subject, but your helicopter show videos.
Oh, you like those?
Oh yeah.
Isn't that some cool equipment?
It was just like being at the show because the way you went through it and checked it.
Yeah, that's so fun, man.
And yeah, there's some real neat looking stuff there. Yeah.
Oh, big time, man. I figured out there this time. I didn't last time because I was just so excited looking at all that. They don't want guys like me there.
Why?
They want big spenders in the business, and they don't want a bunch of tire kickers. And the more I thought about it, and the more people I talked to, I was there. It made sense. The cheapest you could get in there for a day was $355.
Wow.
3-day pass was like 850.
Jeez.
I didn't pay that. I ended up swinging a deal with the guy, but I ain't saying how in case somebody's listening.
Yeah, that's fine. But
I had a great time, man. How about that? Is just some.
yeah.
If you get a chance, you're fucking around bored. There's a guy on there that makes these videos about the internal parts of helicopters.
Right.
And man, when you watch this shit, how somebody invented this shit is just a miracle. You know, I just realized this in watching one of them last night. I mean, it's the most complicated shit in the world. It's one thing making a glider and throwing it off a mountain. It's another thing making a helicopter transfer power to whirling blades. But as it turns out, believe it or not, you know these Robinson helicopters, the smaller ones?
Mm-hmm.
You know those blades are engaged by fucking fan belts.
Really?
Yeah, they're either engaged or they're not. Belts. There's like 8 of them, and I'm not saying that you go. There's like 8 of them that go around this like kind of transmission thing that converts the power from the engine to the shaft to the blades.
Right.
And I mean, you're not getting one for $9. I bet the motherfuckers are like $1,600 each. They're kind of like all that shit for aviation. You know, they drop them off a skyscraper, they light them on fire. You know, so I'm sure, you know, they crash those Robinsons for all sorts of reasons, but I bet it's not because the belts are breaking. But believe it or not, man, when you're in a Robinson helicopter, turbine or the other one, and you're sitting down there and you start the son of a bitch up and you're getting ready to go, you engage those blades by this mechanism that moves. It moves. That pulls this pulley down, that tightens those belts, that starts spinning that rotor.
I could not believe it.
It's like, well, it's called the cyclic and stuff, and you engage the transmission on those.
Okay.
And once when it's just sitting there and it's starting up, the blades won't even be turning around, and then you'll see them engage this transmission. Then they'll start going.
Right.
Then they go faster and faster, and they got these governors and all this shit. Because the last thing you'd want is to, you know, have the thing spinning around at 9 miles an hour and you just engage it and smoke all the belts. Right. I mean, it's all figured out, and they got all these sensors so they don't oversense turbulent air. It doesn't fake it out, thinking that it's on an incline, all this shit.
Right.
But, yeah, God, man. No wonder they killed so many damn people in those things before they got them where, you know, there's still a lot going on there. And I don't know if you paid too much attention to the video, but there were 2 companies there from the UK. You know, aviation in the UK has been like insanely expensive in my whole life. Right. Like when I first started flying, you could be a painter, a mail carrier. You could own a 172 and keep it out the airport. Not anymore, man. These fucking Cirrus are like $900,000, 1.4, and that kind of shit. So the same thing in Europe that's been there for my whole life has happened in the United States. You got to be like fucking rich, and we got a struggling middle class to begin with. And there were 2 European countries over there that had VTOLs, vertical takeoff and landing, the kind where they got like 4 blades, and then they tilt forward and they go totally electric.
Wow.
Yeah. I could not fucking. One was a mock-up. One actually flies. They don't go far. You get like 100 miles on them. They don't seem too practical to me.
Yeah.
And I quizzed the shit out of the guy and finally got him to admit to me that these motherfuckers, you know, it's the same problem we have over here with these lesbians and bunny huggers, is these Tesla charging stations, man. You wouldn't believe the infrastructure you have to set up to charge those. And guess where the fucking power comes most of the time? Nuclear reactor, which is why they said they bought a Tesla, and fossil fuels, coal burning plants.
Right.
And, you know, it's just insane. If you think you're, you know, limiting your carbon footprint by being an electric fucking anything, you're out of your fucking mind.
No.
Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't cut down on a carbon footprint and all this shit and air pollution. But let me tell you, man, I know a guy that was in that bullshit 40 years ago at the University of Michigan.
Right.
And they've made progress, a lot of it, but they're nowhere near putting a solar panel on the roof of your car. You're not running locomotives and fucking jet airliners on fucking electric ever. Never.
No.
Henry Ford did that back in the 30s. They had the lines above the thing because to get the electricity there, you're not doing it with what you people claim you want more of. Solar, wind, and water. It just does not work on a big scale.
Right.
Now, you can get by with campers and certain shit, and you're going to find some guy in Arizona that hasn't had a light bill in 20 years. They're around.
Mm-hmm.
By and large, most of them are hybrid systems. There's an Indian in Madison, Georgia that Marty knew. Marty says that whole plant's being run on electric. I said, no, the fuck it is. No, it's not. He said, yeah, it is. I said, no, it is not. He said, yeah, it is. I said, no, it's not. I said, take me over to the motherfucker. Let me ask him some goddamn questions. I read about this bullshit, man.
Yeah.
It's not. So sure enough, I had lunch over there. He said, take me over to that fucking place. Guy came out. It's like, hey, you running this whole planet? Fucking Indian, so I expected to be lied to. Yeah. I said, hey, is that you running your whole electric? I said, no, you're not, man. You're running all this shit on electric. Okay. Here's the problem with electric and solar is storing the power. That's why we have the grid system. Believe it or not, it's a carefully managed system, demand, because you don't have any place to keep it. You don't make all this power, put it in a box, and then use it when you feel like it. That's why we have the grid, right? So for a guy to tell me in a place that is sunnier than Detroit, but it isn't like Arizona, and nobody in Arizona, as far as I know, running their plants by full electric either. And then I finally looked it up, and sure enough, he's got a hybrid program. I think really he wasn't lying. He's so fucking stupid. He didn't realize that when the solar ran out, the electricity that you buy from the city there kicked in.
Right.
So he tells everybody it's full. It's a good sounding story. It's like having a 10-inch cock.
No.
Until somebody fucking calls you on it, and it's just not possible. Even Michigan, a lot of those consumers' power is trying to get the fuck away from that water power. That's the best out of any of them under certain circumstances. Colorado River, Niagara Falls. If you ever look at old photos of Niagara Falls before they diverted that water for the power plant, we're talking Niagara Falls, but how many of those damn things are around?
I know.
Yeah, you can generate lots of power. To me, I'm 100% for technology. I mean, I may end up getting dick cancer, but I'm all for nuclear power. I think it's the way to go.
Yeah, I do too. It's clean, efficient, and it's safe.
Mm-hmm. It's safe. Yeah, I mean, nothing's fucking perfect. Speaking of safe, though, I mean, and you know this, there's always caveats to what's safe. And I didn't get a chance to talk to Ted about this, but this Ozempic's making all these fat broads lose weight.
Yeah.
Well, just wait. And Ted, believe me, this fucker, he's reading a medical book while he's going to the bathroom. He's the most obsessed, disciplined fucking doctor I've ever met. That's all he does. And I kept saying, in the clinical trials, but let me tell you, before you get something to market on a clinical trial, it's about $1.3 billion, $400 million now. You just don't say it works. You got to go through animals, monkeys, people, controlled experimental studies. Then it goes to market. Now, sometimes they don't find things out. An example, Fin, the weight loss, okay?
Right.
There's some bullshit that came out with Ozempic yesterday where they say they caught those companies lying. I didn't see any more on it today with regard to the side effects and the chances of sudden heart attacks. Now, even if that's true, it's like there are always anomalies with everything. Like we get people on here, they'll smoke cigarettes their whole life, and then they don't want the COVID shot.
Right.
Yeah, and here you got PhDs, doctors. You went through all that clinical trial shit. They're telling you need the COVID shot. Well, you smoke cigarettes for 4 years, but you're not willing to believe people in the science business that are trying to keep you alive.
Yeah.
And there's so many people out there. There's a bunch of shit. Now, I do believe this, nothing to prove it on, is I've gotten older, and I'll give my ex-wife a lot of credit for this. Mm-hmm. I do think there are things that you should be more careful about. And I am an example. And it's hard to do because, you ever been in a job, like when you're doing those construction jobs, you're fucking tired, you're eating a chip and a hot dog because you don't want to take the hour to go get lunch, shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
So sometimes when you're in the heat of the moment of cleaning your house or something, you may not want to have a mask on, but I'll tell you, I wear an N95 mask now and I use Fantastic and all that shit.
Yeah.
Because there are no clinical trials with people, using Fantastic to clean for 40 years and lung cancer, pain. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
Because I know enough about cancer and how it starts from different kind of ways.
That's right.
Yeah. So I'm just taking, it probably won't matter.
Why take a chance?
Why take a chance?
What's a mask? For
Yeah, what's the
some,
matter? That's it. It's a pain in the fucking ass. I mean, I don't like wearing one. I should wear one all the time. Now
yeah.
in Georgia, we got a rash of that rhino virus.
Oh no.
Yeah. I mean, I'm actually getting to the point now where I know I'm like, this is the first year, honestly, in my life where I'm realizing I'm old.
Oh.
Yeah, up until about a year ago, it was like, what was the big deal, Now I'm
Yeah.
trying to get back in shape now, but I realized that, I was like sick the whole fall, man. Just felt like I was going to die. I was going to go up to
Yeah.
Michigan.
You had a rough.
Yeah, fuck, man. And now I'm feeling a lot better. And it's not because of anything that I didn't try before. So I don't know what the hell it was, whether I had a ulcer or what. But I was out organizing stuff in my garage on that hard concrete floor, and I'll tell you, my knees got so fucking sore. And this is with good shoes. And you know what? Through October, November, and December, they did not get any better. And I was babying them.
Yeah.
Then I thought, well, January, I'm going to really do everything. 10s unit, salves, soaking them, better shoes, and I did all that shit, and I'm 90% better.
Yeah.
But I'm not where I was before those knees bothered me that bad.
Yeah.
I just hope I'm not near the point where they want to like recommend a knee replacement. I hope to never get one of those fucking things.
Have you ever been scoped?
Yeah, they told me about 10 years ago you're going to probably need them someday. And I do weigh a lot for my bone structure.
Yeah, but
right now I'm working on losing weight. I'd like to get down to around 190. And I know that helps. I know that would help a lot.
A lot. A huge. When I lost 60 pounds, my knees, and I got bad knees.
Yeah.
It made a huge difference on my legs.
Yeah.
Have you been scoped like with my ortho?
No, because it's not that bad. But it wasn't like I jumped off a 5-foot pool deck and now I know why they hurt. It was just from walking on hard floors. Now I do know.
Oh yeah.
From my sister on McDonald's that's the number one thing. You'll get older people that want a part-time job and they'll get a job on a place where they have to stand on a tile floor.
Right.
They can't take it for 8 hours a day all week. So maybe I've just come to that age, but I also know that weighing 230 doesn't do me any good.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It really doesn't.
Yeah, so I've cut out all the like junky foods. I haven't had a drink in about 6 weeks.
Is that?
But a couple years ago I had that stomach problem. I didn't have a drink for a whole year, and I never really felt much better. So I don't think it's that. I'd like to say, well, it's that. Oh, fuck, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, maybe it's what you drink, not that you drink.
Yeah, they say robotics make knees replacement easy, but 7 out of 10 people that I know that got one wish they didn't. They wish they wouldn't have got a knee replacement. And I know Cindy on here is an example. I know 10 people that come on here that had a knee replacement. They're not getting the other one done. No way.
Yeah, my brother.
It sounds good in the advertising brochures, and maybe it's better, but it isn't like you don't have a bunch of problems still. I was reading an article about a year ago, a surgeon wrote, and he said they were asking him, like, what are the things that come to mind with regard to being an orthopedic surgeon in patients? He said the number one thing is people think when they get surgery that's going to take care of all their problems. And it doesn't.
Not always, no.
Oh, are you really, Laura? You're getting one? Yeah, but if you blew your ACL out, how's your medial collateral ligament, your lateral collateral ligament? How are the other ligaments besides the ACL? You must have had a very slight tear, though, for you to be able to not get a knee replacement till now on an ACL tear. It must have just been a tear that was in the part that allowed you to walk. There's plenty of those, by the way.
Excuse me 1 second.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. Well, good luck. Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, I don't know if I get one. I hope I don't, man. Fuck, I should only be alive. Like, it was a total tear. So you went since the age of 26 till now with a torn ACL? A total tear? I mean, that should have bothered the hell out of you. How do your other ligaments, medial collateral ligament, lateral collateral ligament? How's your meniscus? Okay. How's your meniscus? Do you know? I do think I probably have rotator cuff tears too. Okay. I mean, but a knee replacement's different than getting ACL surgery. I know a guy that was a linebacker for the New England. What's that? Not the New England Patriots. What's that other New England team? Doug Flutie played on.
I only know the Patriots.
Yeah, whatever the hell it is. He had 2 ACLs on both knees and still signed a new contract as a linebacker for them.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, but there's guys that still go back to playing football full time. There's plenty of guys in the NBA and the NFL that had full ACL reconstructions and went back to playing full time. Yeah, Tom Brady is an example, although, they're much more demanding jobs. He wasn't a big runner anyway. Yeah. Ultimately, in the long run, you need a replacement. Yeah, I've heard that before, but I really don't know many people that have. Yeah. So, they get a tendon sometimes from the person, or they get it from a cadaver. Oh, yeah. No, it can. Yeah, I'll tell you what takes out a lot of pro athletes too: plantar fasciitis. Believe it or not, man, makes people retire.
Plantar fasciitis?
Yeah, it's the curvature of your foot between the heel, and the front part behind your toes. Fuck yeah, when that gets inflamed.
There's another name for that, isn't there?
No, not that I know of. Maybe like runner's foot or some shit.
Plantar's foot, maybe?
No, are you talking about plantar's warts?
Yeah, maybe I was thinking.
Man, I had those fucking things in the 8th grade. They jammed a needle about half inch into my foot. Man, I never had that much pain in my life.
Yeah, can be.
Plantar's warts. Did you have those going around school?
No.
Yeah, they hurt like a son of a bitch, man.
Yeah, wow.
You know what's surprising to me? If you look at like podiatrists, the reason for this, so best I can tell, is that orthopedic surgeons, they don't want to fuck around with feet. And the foot, although you stand on it and you think it's the most important organ in the world, it's really not. And it's kind of boring. There's no prestige. And there is so much difference between a podiatrist and a regular medical doctor.
Right.
It's just like an optometrist. He's not an MD. It's just like a podiatrist. He's not a medical doctor like medical doctor. He's a podiatrist. It's a different designation. It's just insane to me that people that go to these guys and let them operate on their foot, because the criteria of being a podiatrist compared to being a surgeon is like night and day.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, you're gonna find guys here and there that just excel and just are smart guys that, they're, believe it or not, 1 out of 1,000. Almost every podiatrist I've ever known tried to get into medical school and couldn't. So he went to podiatry school, and almost every optometrist wanted to be a medical doctor, but he didn't have good enough scores or grades. Right. So he became an optometrist, non-invasive. Basically, you're helping people fill prescriptions. Doesn't mean you're dumb. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Larry. That's where you get it. Yep, that's right. Yeah, crazy. Well, I hope you don't get on. I like that bad weather, though, to tell you the truth. I really get excited, man. They got a couple. Did you look at those links to those cameras I sent you?
I
sent them to your Hotmail.
What links? Pictures?
Links to the Detroit River. Remember, you told me to send you links to the cameras on the Detroit River?
I remember asking for them.
Yeah,
I did. Yeah, I did.
Aren't they cool?
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah. Yep. No, there's a perfect view. I do miss that, being down there. There's just something about, and it's, believe it or not, I know it's better for the environment, but it's just not as good without that dirty steel mill lit up in the night.
Yeah, that sort of adds to the romance of the
Yeah,
whole.
it just looks so cool. You know, you hear these like noise and these bright lights reflecting off the water, and you hear yes, Canada's right. It's just got it all to me, man.
Yeah.
When I was getting on the top of those abandoned building roofs back there, when Detroit was really at its bottom, man, I'd be on the top of those at 2 a.m. Nice summer nights, see Canada, the Ambassador Bridge, Detroit, all this cool shit, Tiger Stadium,
Nice.
concerts going on. I mean, just beautiful. Yeah, crazy. So, I just, I got a cracked windshield the other day because I'm going to come up there and see you this summer.
Oh, yeah.
I got to get that fucking windshield fixed to come over to Canada.
I heard something like that.
Yeah, they do. I looked it up, especially Ontario.
Really?
Yeah, they consider it a safety hazard.
Yeah, I guess they don't want it blowing out on the highway or something
It's
like
not
that.
gonna, though. It's not gonna. Most states don't even have them.
Oh, I've had some mega cracked windshield in my time.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I mean, it's not like somebody hit it with a baseball bat and it's all spider web.
Right.
But they're like that, man. You got a crack in your windshield, they'll turn you around. Isn't that crazy?
I hear if it's a crack, if it starts off from an edge, goes out, and then comes back to an edge, then it can be dangerous because it takes away from the integrity of the window.
Yeah.
But if it's just a general crack, it's not going to very much.
No, it's not. It's not. But they said no. I mean, I wouldn't take a chance of going up there without getting it fixed. And I'd rather not get it fixed, but it really doesn't bother me. And I think you get fucked on windshields too.
Well, they get worse. They slowly get worse, right?
I don't care if it gets worse.
It
doesn't affect my vision.
No, I guess not. If it's not in your way, it's not in your way.
But that's not for me to decide. If they don't want it, there are states that have cracked windshields. They pull you over. They'll give you a fucking ticket until you get it fixed. You don't get it fixed in so many days, you get a fine.
Really?
Yeah, Michigan's not like that. Neither is Georgia.
Yeah. Ontario's not like that either. But
yeah, they are.
I know that if I've been driving with cracked windshields off and on all my life, and I have been warned about them, but I've never been told that I have to fix it by a certain date or I get a fine.
Oh, really? No, I looked it up, man.
In Ontario?
Some guy in a chat the other night said his buddy got turned around with Canada.
Oh, I believe that. Oh, I totally believe that. At the border.
Like we talked the other night, we were talking about this. The problem's not getting there; it's getting back.
Yeah, back over.
Which I can't fucking figure out. If I'm coming back to a state that doesn't have a problem with it, what's their problem? I mean, when you're coming back into Detroit from Canada, you're not talking to the Canadians.
No. Well, you got to see them both, but they generally wave you through, and then you get checked by the income.
Yeah, man, but if I'm on my way out, and the first guy's Canada, it's like, what are you taking back? Nothing. He's going to say, well, turn around. You can't go. It's like, well, here's the problem. You guys are the ones that don't want to crack windshields. Detroit doesn't care. Can't you let me go?
Yeah, you would think it'd be the other way around.
They probably do, but I mean, I would imagine that most of the people that get turned around are on their way to Canada.
Right.
Yeah. Did you really, Larry? Yeah, I've had it in mind too. Down here, we don't have, this isn't a no-fault state, believe it or not. Georgia's got so many weird, this is like 1920 as far as laws. If a cop's a dick, he can take you to jail for running a stop sign or speeding. They're criminal. It's not civil, it's criminal.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep. We just had our ex-sheriff here. He just got in trouble again.
For what?
His son and another deputy took a patrol car to a wedding and got drunk in Florida a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah, wow.
He got caught pissing on the side of the road, got arrested because they found marijuana. Marijuana's not legal there.
Oh, no.
One of them committed suicide. The other one died of a heart attack, and both lost their jobs. But anyway, the dad, Mark Richards, he's actually a good guy. He just got caught with some dope and got in a fight with a cop last night. He was the sheriff of this county. I saw it in the paper today.
Oh yeah. Do you have to be elected to be sheriff?
Yeah, once you get in though, like you're fucking home free.
Yeah.
But because of that scandal, the governor made him resign.
Right.
He was selling real estate, but yeah, he got caught with drugs, and then he got in a fight with the cop, I guess.
No, dude. I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you never know. So you have a thing this weekend, don't you?
I have
A gig?
no, and that's next weekend. I have
Mm.
um couple of important rehearsals though this weekend,
Oh, okay.
tomorrow and Sunday, and
Mm.
next week we play the Copa Room, Cope, the Cabana Room at
Okay.
in Cambridge.
What's that like?
It's a nice bar, uh, all windowed and fair size, holds quite a few people. Huge bar and a good crowd that likes music. They have live music Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays.
Okay.
Not a
So,
huge crowd,
so when
but
you're there, it's like how many people would be there? Would you say at peak time?
in the Cabana
Yeah,
Room,
yeah,
it would be a club that holds maybe 250.
yeah. Man,
No.
I don't know if anywhere, any state I go to where they're doing that kind of shit.
Yeah,
Uh-uh.
that's sad.
Everybody's worried about
New York does it.
driving and this and that. COVID it killed the business. Now, can people smoke there while they're in there?
No, no. You got to go outside.
Yeah, see that hurt businesses too, bar business
It
too.
did as soon as that happened. Hurt
Yeah,
them big time up here too.
yeah. So yeah, you're lucky to be able to still do that. Now, will that be a bunch of young, good-looking women dancing and stuff?
Um, Not sure of that crowd. I forgot. Last year, it was a mix.
Yeah.
Um, there was like you could tell the regular older types, and younger. There was younger crowd listening to us. This year, I imagine it'll be much the same.
Well, is that just a one-night thing?
Yeah, we do it a couple once or twice a year. We're probably going to do it a couple times this year. Sorry, a couple times this year, and because it's fun to do.
So you
And
got to drag that big three-stage keyboard there.
no, no, I
Uh,
don't. I use the key. I use the equipment. That there's a house band there all
yeah,
the time,
yeah.
and I use the equipment that's there.
Well, that's kind of nice, isn't it?
It's all right. I have to bring a half decent foot pedal, and like the drummer's can use the drums, but he's got to bring his own snare, throne, and cymbals.
Yeah. So is that a? Do people have to pay a cover?
I don't know if there's a cover in that place or not. Probably, if they can afford to have bands Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. Most likely, there's a cover, and it'd be about $10.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's cool.
I got a call the other day. Looks like I'm going to be starting up another band. I got a call from a local guy that I did work with last year on another band, and he's starting up a fresh one. Asked me if I wanted to join, and I asked him what he was looking for, and he said keyboards, bass, drums, and a rehearsal studio. So I said, "What do you got?" And he said, "I got a really good guitarist and a really good vocalist." And I said, "Okay." I can probably come up with the drummer and the rehearsal spot. So I did. And now we're just looking for a bassist, and we're going to try another band out. This guy has connections. He was in his last gig was he was in a Chicago cover band.
Yeah.
Did pretty good. And he says that he's got waiting gigs. So he just has to put an act together. So we'll see. I mean, I hear this again a lot, and hopefully it's true. And I said, waiting gig or waiting gigs, and he
Right.
assured me plural, and that there'll be more. So I just want extra as much work as I can this year. Uh,
Yeah.
I want to play it as often as I can this year, so another band shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. So is it still on with riding around in the one with sleeping quarters?
To be honest with you, I don't know what's going on with that band, if that's kind of what they're doing, because and the drummer's been sick, so we kind of rehearsals are on hold until he gets better.
Yeah.
And it's not. I don't know. I don't have the best chemistry with those guys, or nor do they with each other, for that matter. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have. I'm not so enthused anymore as I was in the beginning. But
Yeah.
uh, I don't know. This is a
It's funny you should say that because, when you read these bios or you watch a documentary or you read an internet article,
yeah,
just seems how all bands start, and either they make it or they don't.
yeah.
You
Go
find out Mick Fleetwood, needed an inner tube for his fucking 10 speed, and Stevie Nicks was washing windows at the local Mexican restaurant, and they finally got it together enough to rehearse and got their first job, and a Jew booking agent overheard them, and bam,
no.
you go from being broke.
What from one thing to
Yeah,
another?
yeah. I was listening. I was in this bookstore today, and they were playing "Beautiful" by Gordon Lightfoot, which you don't hear that often
Right?
places. And I thought to myself, man, shit, this brings back a lot of memories, man. I think that's for me his best song.
Beautiful. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I love that song, man.
You have to
It
revisit it.
just wasn't played that often. And I just think, man, when this came out, a lot of times passed.
Right.
Well, I also think too that I'm sure everybody that gets older thinks this. It just seems like I got lucky to experience the era I did compared to now. When I talk to people
Yeah.
in their early 20s, unless they're just some smart kid from good parents that got a full ride scholarship to Harvard or something, they're really worried about their future.
Yeah.
They don't have any money. They can't afford a car. They're still living at home.
Everything's insane prices, like
Yeah.
houses and cars.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, how are you a young guy that, doesn't know what he wants to do in life, 19? How are you going to walk around Toronto and ever think you're going to own a home?
I know.
You're trying to figure out how you're going to fucking eat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Average house is like 920. Just like where Chris lives up in Traverse City. It's the same fucking insanity. The worst thing that you can have happen is these .com motherfuckers that come from anywhere that work at home. Here, watch a show on fucking TV about Traverse City. Before you go, you got another 10,000 people up there that didn't even know about it until this TV show came out. Now they're all up there too, driving the price of houses up. That's why used vehicles are so much, because the insane prices on new ones.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know those .com people over 35 or something. There's more of those there up around Traverse City than any place in the country. And if you got a brain cell firing and you're out in California and you're in Silicon Valley, I mean, Traverse City is a steal. And if you like winter, well, then you really hit the home run. It's just, but like I tell people all the time, Traverse City is so beautiful. Yeah, I'll tell you why it is, because it's the only fucking place in Michigan you can go. You go to the East State, sucks. It's all white trash, dirty water, crime. You go to the west side, you got Grand Rapids. They got their problems. Kalamazoo sucks. So Grand Rapids North, there's really not much left. So you make it up to Traverse City. Beautiful. Topography is great. Crystal clear water. It's still nice. Now, Petoskey north of there is all right, too crowded. You go to Mackinac, you can maybe stay 2 or 3 days there, and that's it. So when you're in Michigan and you're working and you want to go to vacation somewhere without driving 19 days and being exhausted where you get there, Traverse City is about where it's at. Now, to me, I don't like that. I liked it back in the day where you knew it was nice. You were from Michigan. You went there before all these people moved there. But
Yeah.
These fucking TV shows and shit. They did the same thing with brisket. Before when people smoked meat, they're fun. You got together with your buddies, you tried different recipes, you drank beer for 15 hours, you stoked the fire. And then these fucking YouTube channels come out, and every motherfucker in the world wants to fucking make brisket, which is why it's no longer cheap.
Right.
Another one like that, in 1975, chicken wings were considered scrap.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
know.
now you're lucky to get a fucking chicken wing for under $2 a piece now.
Or how about the whole potato skin thing? That I'm still trying to.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy, man. I mean, there's nothing up there. I can remember I actually caught the tail end of all you could eat king crab legs for $5.
Yeah, those days.
Oh my God. And you can't even get certain good shit anymore. Like you go to decent places now and it's fucking tilapia, a shit fish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking sway. Don't eat that sway, by the way. I've read a lot of it.
Yeah.
SWAI. Oh, they're just heavily medicated. God knows you get fucking pancreatic cancer 10 years from now. They'll ask you everything, but did you eat sway?
Right.
This is fucking wearing headsets with nuclear reactors and the earmuffs. I mean, sway is just terrible. It looks good. It looks like it is a catfish, but you can't. It's so fucking bad that it's illegal to call it catfish over here. And I bust places for it all the time. I tell them, you take that fucking sign out there, or I'm calling the health department because you're saying they said it is catfish. It is, but check the law. It's not catfish from here. It's from Vietnam. It's shit.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't go for that bullshit, man. Fucking sway. I just see people that order it left and right. And honestly, tilapia is a shit fucking fish too. But you go to Red Lobster or you go to fucking wherever, Johnny's Seafood Shack, and he's fucking got all these kick-ass, like Longhorn, man. Longhorn. It's like, I don't know where they get this shit-ass fucking steak, but I guarantee you that's the lowest quality. I bet it's Select. Maybe. I bet you money. I bet they order train loads of fucking meat tenderizer. I bet they're just beating the fuck out of those cuts of meat and fucking who knows what, because it's shit meat, but it tastes good, and you get it, and you think, oh yeah, fuck yeah, it's Longhorn. It's still affordable, yeah. If you knew what the quality of that steak, I'm not saying it, calling it like tilapia or sway.
No, but
but they are fucking experts at spice, making tough meat soft, and making it. And they're these. I'm telling you, I've realized so much. I'll give you an example. I ran into a guy at that air show that used to work for Dyson. The vacuum people.
Yeah.
He told me the whole story, and he said he just couldn't fucking take it anymore. Guy's a big fucking egomaniac. He ended up winning those lawsuits and stuff. But, he talked about the quality of things. And, now he said there's plenty of vacuums out there better than Dyson, but people are going to buy Dyson. And I've realized this over time, brand recognition, man.
Well, don't they have
this a million times with Microsoft? There were people out there with better programs than Microsoft for day one.
Right.
They just didn't have the luck to get off the ground. Tom Monahan, Ann Arbor, Michigan, Domino's Pizza. Domino's pizzas are shitty. But they were smart. All the places they opened were military bases and college towns. They don't know good from bad. He sold that place for $1 billion. But making pizzas is a lot different than inventing an artificial heart or a computer chip. Timing is everything. Timing is everything. You got it. And like being in bands is everything. You could end up like living with your fucking parents your whole life, driving a fucking VW Beetle. Or you can make fucking $4 million a year on residuals from shit that you wrote 40 years ago. It's such that music business is so weird. Like if Hall and Oates started out right now, they'd never make it.
Yeah, a lot of people wouldn't.
No, a lot of people wouldn't.
No.
Yeah, I know. Marketing TC all across the company. That's right. And what happens is that it's like Hawaii. If you've ever been to Hawaii, yeah, everybody if you're born there, you're fucked. Or I'll tell you another place like that, Key West. The fucking billionaires now are buying out the millionaires. If you grew up there, you're going to be like fucking swabbing floors or something at a fucking bar after all the people that made money somewhere else. Florida, by and large, is like that. Florida's a state. It's like Jackson Hole, Wyoming. You better bring your money with you. It's like where I live here, Crawfordville, Georgia. You're lucky to get an $11 job in the whole fucking place. There's no fucking money. You got to bring it with you. And Traverse City's so nice and so many people want to live there. That's a perfect scenario to have middle income people get forced out of there because everything gets so goddamn expensive by these professionals inflating these homes. It really kind of sucks. Hawaii's the same way. You go talk to native Hawaiians, you'll never drive by their house. They're all out in the back fucking 40. They're not along the ocean, or that's all fuckers that came from somewhere else with .coms or owned 100 gas stations or some shit like that. Yeah. No, that's exactly right. I'll tell you another funny one too. I never really got a straight answer for this, and it's like this today as it was. But Hilton Head was marketed to people from Cincinnati, Ohio. You go down around Hilton Head, even to this day, 7 out of 10 people that you run into are from fucking Cincinnati, whether they live there, whether they are visiting from there. It's so fucking weird. And Cincinnati, by and large, is a shithole.
Yeah.
High crime, uglier than fuck. I mean, in Hilton Head, I mean, it's not like sunny Florida. It's not like the money from Florida either. They act like they are, but Hilton Head's not even in the same fucking conversation with Florida money.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
frozen shrimp.
Palm Springs or
raised in Thailand. Yeah, all this imported shit too. You know, that's why, I mean, you know, fucking Trump's crazy. I know that. But I'm still like, for the now, you know, when you're young, you don't give a fuck where your shrimp came from. All you want is a big jumbo shrimp cocktail that's cheap. But then you get old and you've got enough life experience to see these fucking con artist politicians. You've got to be in areas that are ruined. Flint, Michigan, that Buick City used to have 61,000 fucking employees there working 3 shifts. Look at Flint now. I'll bet GM doesn't employ 3,000 people in the Flint area now. This shows you. So you get older and you realize that a lot of those good things that you relied on are no longer there. And I know this sounds terrible, but capitalism isn't looking so good right now compared to communism with regard to an economy. You want to see a thriving, happening fucking economy, go to Beijing. That's where it's fucking happening. You know, you look around here now, you got the haves and the have-nots, and it's clear that the middle class is disappearing. Either you have money or you don't. That's it. It fucking sucks, man. But so I don't go crazy like I normally would about it because I just think I'm beginning to think now the United States had its like day in the sun and it's over. Everybody's not kissing our ass now for corn and wheat and automobiles the whole world's making. And what happened is we were around long enough to drive wages up to where people were being overpaid. I mean, the whole time I was going to college, everybody that worked at a factory was making more than any of the college professors. Not anymore, because there's not any factories left. Ford's nothing. GM's nothing. They're going to be out of business in 20 years anyway. They're not even going to be able to flog along with these bullshit electric vehicles. And that was all Biden government horse shit to begin with. But you had to go along with it or you go out of business. These crazy government regulators, especially when you get these lunatic liberals like Bernie Sanders and Gretchen Whitmer in Michigan, that they know what it takes to get elected. You give a lot of money away. You don't hold anybody responsible. Nobody has to work hard. You don't have to pay for college. You get free food. You get stipends. You get to buy a bunch of presents with the stimulus fucking money for some goddamn reason. They called it that then. Now they call it something else. I mean, the world sucks for a lot of people. You know, yeah, my beef, half my beef. Yeah, that's good too. But you know, those guys, if your local farmer has to, let's say he's trying to run a beef thing, you know, sell beef locally, farm raise, all this fucking shit, grass, they fucking rock the cows to sleep at night, all that bullshit. You're trying to be a good guy. You want to support the local community. That's hard to do when you're paying local community wages and you're trying to compete with the cocksucker that's paying somebody $2 a fucking day in fucking Thailand to raise these fucking steer that they ship over here that by container fill and make hamburger affordable. If this guy has to base his prices on current labor and the cost of feed, veterinarian costs, and all that shit, he's going to be burning the candle at both ends. I mean, the model doesn't work anymore like it should. Now, if you're willing to just pay a third more to keep a local business in shape and business, I'm for that. But most people aren't. And honestly, I mean, I try to do the right thing, but I have found lately a couple times, I just don't want to drive 30 miles, go in fucking Rite Aid and find they don't have it. It's easier to sit here in between watching Deep Throat and order vitamins and shaving cream through Amazon. And they got some poor, I always give them a $20 tip. They got some poor motherfucker out here driving his ass off at 3 a.m. so they get it here by the sun comes up, driving out here for fucking nothing. So I always tape a $20 bill to the sign because I know what's going on. They're saying, well, you better get your ass out the Croftonville, take these vitamins and this shaving cream to this motherfucker for $4, or we're not going to give you all the good shit tomorrow locally.
Right. Wow.
Fuck that, man. I just don't want to be part of that damn thing, you know?
No.
Canada, too. You look at how much your shit cost.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's crazy now.
Everything. I mean, you look at that town you live in. You're a young couple. You want a house. You want to have kids. Good luck. What's a fucking house? 500,000 there?
Average, yeah.
Yeah. And it isn't like you're in fucking Beverly Hills.
No.
But this is where we're at now.
It's booming, this town, though. I just heard that they're putting in homes for 30,000, 9,000 families to be employed at the new battery plant, Volkswagen battery plant.
Oh, you know, they had a big battery, Rutledge, and they pulled the plug on that. I wonder which is about an hour from here west.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's the one they were going to build here. Do you know the name of it?
It's no, I just know it's Volkswagen battery plant.
Now, is this for electric vehicles?
Yes.
Oh, fucking more bullshit.
I know.
But you know, this is the kind of shell game you got to play nowadays.
Yeah.
Even though it's temporary and a bad idea long term, it's better than nothing. And let me tell you, when you come into a place like Elon Musk, like the Treasure Coast, once they scrap that whole space program, you'd be lucky to get a job at a fucking gas station down there in Florida. And then Elon Musk came in with good paying jobs, and they're back in the fucking having fucking parades again.
Yeah, going to Mars is crazy idea.
Yeah. But you know, they got that. Let me tell you, I'm telling you, man, I still say for this, Musk is the end up, and here a private company, a private guy, ends up rescuing the stranded astronauts in the space station with a private aircraft. What they don't tell you, though, I bet he charged him like $9 billion fucking dollars. I mean, you name your price when you're doing shit like that.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, this spaceship Mars, they're selling it to us like, yeah, Jeff Bezos is going to go up to Mars, he's going to make the world a better place. But I guarantee you, man, NASA's fucking funding some of this shit. NASA's going to put 200 pounds worth of shit on his spaceship and get to ride up there for free. There's so many hidden tax incentives. That's why Elon Musk and Donald Trump finally, two big fucking egomaniac lunatics, just finally got somebody smarter than them that are more emotionally mature and said, hey, you motherfuckers are costing each other $10 billion a year each. Shut the fuck up. Quit arguing on Twitter. And Donald, you're going to give Elon all these subsidies. And Elon, you're going to make, 10 trillion more selling these electric batteries to the government for their tanks and whatever the fuck they need them for. And that's exactly what happened. It's tax incentives that they don't tell you about. Let me tell you, when you're renting space from NASA and you're sending up private shit in your own rocket ship, you are getting fucking subsidized. See, that's where all this electric car bullshit came. Biden came out with an impossible task where everybody had to conform to make all this junk or he was going to put you out of business. So you've got all these underpowered cars ramming air through turbochargers that don't last. The Ford EcoBoost 6-cylinder is my best example. And now it's back to reality anymore. Donald Trump, he'll drill fucking Yellowstone National Park if we can get some oil out of the motherfucker.
Yeah.
But it has lowered prices. And I'm all for animals and shit. But like I say all the time, if it comes between me and a ground squirrel, it's me. I'm not fucking like not doing something because 2 snails are fucking on a lily pad somewhere.
Yeah, I mean,
you can go wacko with this damn shit. It was like that out in Montana for a while, the Park Service. Man, if there were 2 bald eagles that laid an egg, man, they didn't want you there for the rest of your life. It's like, hey, fuck you. My taxpayers paid for this shit and paid your dumb ass to keep me out of there. I've had it. I'm sick of it. We're not going to be shooting bottle rockets over their fucking nest, but not to let me within 100 miles of the park. You're out of your minds. These crazy wacko liberals will do this shit.
yeah, I know they'll make up some crazy.
Yeah, eco warriors, which I'm cool with, like saving the environment and like, if you look at the Japanese, they have no
They do well.
Endangered shit.
Yeah.
They go out there and lie. They say they're killing those whales for research purposes. Bullshit.
They'll slaughter everything.
Yeah.
And
they count a lot of that weird shit as aphrodisiacs and delicacies. Doesn't have a goddamn thing to do with there's only 20 of them left. The world's crazy.
I once went with a Chinese lady I know. Her mother came from Newfoundland, and she brought a bunch of seals' penises with her.
Yeah, that kind of shit. Yeah,
I went with her downtown Toronto to peddle them in Chinatown, the main Chinatown on Spadina. And when we went down there, everybody knew this lady. Like, she was getting highs from everybody as we walked down the street. And then we went into this store where they gave me a tea right away when we walked in that tasted like old socks. And the walls were lined with these glass vials that had, it looked like every type of flour, mushroom, powder, all kinds of shit. And it's, I guess, Chinese, you call them a Chinese.
Yeah.
And that's where we took the seal's penis to sell.
Yeah. No, I see they've been busting a lot of people for like getting caught with that shit at airports lately.
Yeah, I believe it.
Weirdo shit like that. Yeah, I tried some of that Chinese herbal medicine. I went to one of those motherfuckers down in Bay City, Michigan about 10 years ago, and it just struck me as like total scam.
Yeah, I know.
I could understand drinking that fucking shit before there were medical doctors. But, I got a bag of roots that tasted like fucking shit. And I drank as much of it as I could stand. When you're starting thinking, feeling sick was better than drinking this shit that was supposed to make you better, it's time to quit.
I know.
Fucking crazy. Yeah, that's Chinese herbal. Now, I do think there are medicinal qualities of certain things.
It's hit and miss with them. So there's going to be some shit that works.
Yeah, like turmeric supposedly helps inflammation. Is that going to take gout away? Probably not.
Right.
Like I'm using this TENS unit now on my earlobes, which supposedly is stimulating my vagus nerve.
Okay.
Does it work? Fuck, I don't know. I know if I can't get a hard on and I swallow Viagra and I got a hard on for 6 hours, it works. But when it comes to this other shit, fuck, I'm not really sure if it is or not. I guess it is. It seems like I might be a little better, but it's like depression, It's like, here's some Prozac. You try these, you feeling better? Well, I guess so. I mean, you're supposed to feel better, and that means a lot more than doing nothing.
Sometimes it's just a suggestion.
Fuck yeah, it works. Double-blind studies.
Yeah, I know it does.
Giving fuckers sugar pills and shit, and think they're going to be trying out for the Olympics. They feel so good.
Yeah.
But I think when I've got something bothering me, I don't need to fucking hum to myself to make myself feel better. Breathe through my nose and breathe out of my mouth or whatever the fuck all this horse shit. Thinking of good thoughts and flying on magic carpets. I think it's a bunch of shit. I want a pill that works, like penicillin or antibiotic, a Z-Pack. You know, and I'm sicker than a motherfucker and feel like I'm going to die. I don't want fucking chicken soup. I want some goddamn medicine from a doctor. Been proven. It's been scientific studies. It's
Yeah,
not just a fucking a Ouija board and good luck.
I know you have it. Give it to me. The good
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, the good shit. Yeah, the shit that you know that works.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine trying to take a heroin addict and getting the same high through thinking positive and drinking herbal tea?
Yeah, that's never
Yeah,
going to
crock
happen.
of fucking shit. And I think a lot of the medicinal medications that are handed out for God knows what are the same fucking shit. You can't really tell if they're working or not. You know, I mean, I guess they are. Fuck. At least you went to the doctor, gave him to you, and supposedly he knows what he's doing.
It depends on the person too. Some people are a lot more sensitive,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, when
they,
you look at like people that get psoriasis, people that don't, et cetera, et cetera.
yeah,
Yeah, you're right. Some people, like you can get to the point like Jimmy Buffett, which is why he's not around any longer, where you get resistant to every treatment that they know of. They've upped the doses, they've tried new things, they've enrolled you in experimental studies, and you continue to get worse.
Mm.
It's like COVID. Some people, you know, got it and damn near died, and other people, you picture health, died,
Yeah,
and people that you thought would have died didn't. So it's all over the board. Look at that shit you had. You could just as easily be dead.
yeah, almost was.
Yeah, almost was. Fuck yeah. I mean, you could have got a shitty doctor and be dead.
Yeah, or yeah, the few things could have happened.
Yeah. I mean, they guessed right. What they thought you had, and what modality they used worked.
For me, they ended up vacuuming my lungs out. They ended up cutting me open and going in and
Yeah, fucking insane, man.
physically vacuuming out my lungs.
Yeah, it's fucking insane.
Until that, and then they had tubes running into my lungs through the side of my body, and the tubes were supposed to drain my
Yeah.
lungs, but the gut was so thick that it wasn't draining very quick. It was very slow, and I said, just give me the operation, and let's get it done with. So he said, okay.
That's crazy though that somebody knows like enough to do this.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing that we can do this.
I mean, they just, you know, there's people that go in there and they cut open, they get MRSA and sepsis and all sorts of shit.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it just fucking happens, man. They try not to. I know quite a few people that got like MRSA after going in. You're in a supposedly a sterile hospital.
Yeah,
You're cutting motherfuckers open. You wouldn't think there'd be a damn germ in there if they did everything right.
yeah.
Fuck, it's a Detroit Receiving Hospital. I think they call it something else now in Detroit, Michigan.
Mm.
There's been numerous cases. You can look it up on the internet where they've left instruments in people's bodies after surgery.
Yeah, I've heard of that too.
Yeah, like scissors and these things that like
Lamps and
clamps or things that like spread the skin as they're in there. How the hell can you do something like that? How can you leave a pair of scissors in a body doing surgery?
I know how what's the word I'm looking for? Fucking stupid. Do you have to be so careless to do that?
Yeah.
It's your job. That's one of
Yeah.
the one things you have to watch out for. Don't leave your tools behind.
No, but I'll bet it's there's some person that's their job, like the post-op fucking cleanup crew or some shit that's making $13 an hour that smokes fucking marijuana for an hour at their break.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. I don't think it's the fucking doctor. It's not his job to like look around after he's done this complex surgery. It's somebody else's job. You can't. I mean, fucking buy a metal detector for Christ's sakes. Just wave that motherfucker over the person before you let him go. I mean, it's insane, man. And some people got fucked up. They got these crazy infections and shit. They go in there, person's not getting any better, do an x-ray, and here's a pair of scissors around their kidney. I know a lady that They took the wrong kidney out at Henry Ford Hospital in Detroit.
Heard of that too, yeah.
God.
Yeah,
Now you go in there, it's like they mark it with this bio safe, like dry marker. They ask you about 9 times. They ask you, they look where it's marked, they
oh
staple
yeah.
the fucking x-ray on the ceiling, you name it.
Even when I had my last time I had my knee scoped, they the doctor himself was walking through and checking all the patients, and he asked me which leg it was
Yeah.
again, and
Yeah.
then he pulled out a felt pen. He marked the leg,
Yeah.
and marked a couple other things on the leg.
Yeah.
I guess areas to open it up with, and then off he went.
Did you ever get any knee work?
Just my orthoscopic surgery. I haven't gotten any new parts yet.
Okay.
I could get them anytime. I bet.
Gotcha.
I don't want to go through. I don't know if I want to go through it. I watched my brother go through it, and I don't know.
You, really? Are you
Yeah,
talking like knee replacements?
yeah. Teflon
Yeah,
knee,
see, that's what I said earlier. I mean, I know people that
titanium.
got one and they're not getting the other.
Like yeah, my brother was one.
And did he get both knees done?
No, he had one.
And what was the origin of the issue to need that?
He fell down on an oil rig. Heard
Is
it
it?
years ago. Had
And then,
it, and this is would be like the third surgery.
so you say you don't want to get it best based on what he said. What happened?
No, not just based on what he said, based on how I feel physically. That if I want to go through it right now, I might get it done in the future, but right now I'm not ready to. I'm not.
What problems did he have?
He had a lot of pain and discomfort for 6 months, and mobility wasn't too bad. He was up and about in no time, but he had a lot of pain and a lot of discomfort for months and months.
Wow. I was reading an article last night. You know how people fall and they break their hip and all that kind of shit?
Yeah.
Well, one of the big problems is people seem to think it's eyesight. Well, not really. I mean, one of the biggest problems it causes, I mean, it can be a problem, it doesn't help, but one of the biggest issues is the sensations your brain is crunching the data from your ear, your vestibular system, your balance, and the
Yeah.
signals that are coming into your eyes. So you've got your brain, your eyes, your ears, an old person going up steps, and that stuff slows down and isn't 100% accurate, which is why you'll see old people grab the handrail. Everything has been slowed down. You'll notice when you see old people driving at night in a dark area where they haven't been before, you're seeing the brake lights coming on all the time.
Yeah.
Because their brain is relaying to them. They're not seeing as comfortably as they'd like to keep on going forward.
Right.
They're always checking themselves. Yeah, so it is age related, but it isn't like something as simple as you need new glasses or you've been up too late. It's the culmination with your bullshit wearing out. Yeah, which I never really knew before. But it's all these signals that get slow and confusing. When you're 18, you're running up and down the fucking stairs with a
You're
six-pack
sharp
in one hand and a
tap.
fucking piece in the other.
Right.
And if you trip, you're going to catch your ass. You're not going to fall and shatter your shoulder. You may dump the pizza and the beer, but you're not going to the hospital over tripping. Where the old people, it's a one-way ride down to fucking sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why a lot of old people fall off roofs. All these stabilizing muscles have gotten weak. You stand up, to see if that's the mailman, and off you go, man. You're not standing straight on a roof at that age anymore. You just don't have the way you're a kid. You throw your Frisbee up there. Even if you fall, you grab the fucking eaves trough as you're coming down till somebody gets there with a ladder. Not when you're old. Your big fat ass tears that motherfucker down. You hit and fracture your back and break your hip.
Yeah, your bones are a lot more fragile.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. How's Kathy feeling lately?
Good, good.
She back to her walks yet?
No, she's gonna be starting soon though. It's getting really warm, and she's already talking about it.
Oh yeah,
And
probably getting cabin fever.
her bike rides and her walks. So
That's a good town for that kind of stuff, isn't it?
yeah, perfect for it.
Good.
It's walking distance to a lake from here, and a couple of lakes from here, and
Well,
bicycle distance to all kinds of stuff.
well.
Yeah.
You ever go and check out a service at the church?
No, not yet.
Okay. You ever cross paths with the preacher or priest?
I have, you know what I have already happening here? I have Jehovah Witnesses coming looking for me.
They're not from that church, though, are they?
I don't know how they got on my tail out here, but yeah, there's these two ladies. Um, one older, one kind of pretty, and they want to talk to me, and
Yeah, fuck
I'm
that.
always giving them and brushing them off.
Yeah.
They keep coming back. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to. I was thinking about it the other day. I might have to be a little bit tell them to leave me alone, or I don't know how to go about
Come
something
out
like.
in your underwear when you answer the door.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, or telling them that.
Now, they're not connected to that church next door, though, are they?
No, it's not a Jehovah Witness church.
Okay. Tell them to get fucking lost.
Church next door is Anglican.
Okay. But you don't ever see the preacher coming out of there?
Out of the Anglican church?
Yeah.
No, because we're on the rear side of it. The church front is actually at the one street over.
Oh, okay.
So we're, at the tail
Yeah.
end. So
Yeah. Yeah.
nothing much happens out this way. They don't use
Gotcha.
those doors for services. They only
Gotcha.
use the front doors.
Is that much of a congregation there?
No, it's declined a lot over the years, and especially recently. I
Oh,
hear the Anglican Church on a whole is suffering.
okay.
Yeah,
Huh.
they're one of the ones that's really been hit hard.
Do they have nice stained glass?
Yeah, it's a beautiful church.
Wow.
I'll take some snaps for you.
Yeah. I'd go in there and look around. I bet it's really nice inside.
I will. I'll get in there. I know it's
Yeah,
been.
don't they have like a summer festival or something?
Uh,
Money raiser?
they have all kinds of events in the hall there, but yeah, between that and the Legion across the street, there's all kinds of stuff going on there.
Oh, okay.
Parking lot's always full.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna actually. I was talking to the guy, and we're gonna rent the Legion again for a party of our own. Throw it and have our band, his band, and one other band play.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, just for the heck of it.
Yeah, that'd be fun as hell.
Shekels, make
Yeah.
some goes for some steak and beer money,
Yeah.
and have some fun. Play. So that's one thing we're
Yeah.
talking.
How far is that from your house?
It's across the street.
Oh, that'd be great, man.
Yeah, I played the place in December. Our band, and
That's cool.
it was a great gig right across the street. Still had to
Cool.
drive because I had to carry my keyboard over. But
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. They got any hotels near there?
hotels,
Yeah, motels.
motels, lots of them.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Could you walk? Could you walk from that place to a motel?
No,
You couldn't.
from my place to a motel.
No, from the place where you'd play to a motel.
Oh, uh, some of them, yeah,
Okay. We only need one.
yeah. Well, let me think here.
Are the motels there flop houses or are they decent?
I haven't been in any, but on the outside, they're kept really well. The ones
Okay.
coming into town here,
Okay.
Like, they always have lots of flowers and the
Yeah.
grass is manicured nice and bushes and everything. But
Yeah.
I haven't been in any of them, so I don't know. But I'm sure they're good.
Okay. Cool.
And it's not like a motel downtown Toronto on the beach
No. Uh-uh.
coast.
Yeah.
That'd be a little bit wary about sleeping in what's jumping out of the mattress there.
Yeah. 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 Right. Yeah. So
But
motels, you're like the old family style ones, one floor probably.
yeah, you drive up to your unit,
Yeah.
motor inns.
Yeah. They have those there, huh?
Oh yeah, they're popular here.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Huh.
yeah.
Now,
All
why would
one.
they have so many motels in that little town?
Oh, it's a good question. Well, it's
Unless they're from back in the day when there was something big going on.
there's not a lot, but there's on the side I mostly use, the west side, coming in. There's one, two, three, four that I can think of, and
Oh,
that's
okay.
just on the one road coming in,
Oh, cool.
the highway coming in,
Yeah,
main highway.
that's good. And restaurants near there too?
Yeah, there's lots.
That's cool. You got
Yeah,
any good Greek places?
Greek.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, I don't know about Greek. I haven't had Greek in years. I don't know. I'm gonna
They used
check.
to have a famous place in Windsor called Tunnel Barbecue.
Tunnel.
Yeah, it was excellent. It was there for years. Windsor got all fucked up. It's nothing like it was like when I was going there when I was 20.
Yeah, I bet. I
It's
bet.
all like run down, all those good places. They had great chicken chicken court, great old seafood, sea house is good.
Yeah.
Windsor was so damn fun back in the day.
It's a lot of fun going into Toronto because it has all the ethnic neighborhoods. You can
Yeah.
cruise. You can just spend an evening and just go from one to go to a few of them and eat and do different things,
Really?
entertainment and shit. Yeah. Or
Yeah,
you
I'm
go during
surprised.
when you have the Taste of Greece festival on the Danforth, or the Taste of Italy festival, or they have all kinds of parties during the summer.
I'd
And
like
it's
to go check out that Glenn Gould Museum
or exactly is that,
downtown somewhere. I think.
Toronto,
Yeah,
London?
yeah. I'm pretty sure it is.
I'll find out.
Here, I'll look it up right now.
Okay.
And I wonder who's living in that house he grew up in on that lake.
Hmm.
Are you pretty familiar with most of Toronto?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've
Let's
lived
see.
right across the whole city, and I used to, when I was a teenager, deliver water beds across the city. So I learned, and then I was paralegal for a while. It was all over the city.
Okay. I know that I didn't know this, that statue of Glenn Gould's outside CBC offices in Toronto.
Oh, okay.
Maybe there isn't a museum there like I thought.
Hmm.
There's Glenn Gould, National Historic Person, Parks Canada. No, I'll have to look this up. I thought they had Glenn Gould Studio in Toronto, Front Street.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. And he grew up on a lake. Here she is. I'm going to see what kind of room Stephanie wants to get when we go up.
Hi,
Hi,
guys. Hi, guys. What's going on?
Hi, Stephanie.
We're just talking about different things. How you doing today?
Oh, I'm good. I
Good.
didn't know you were live. I just saw it
No,
now.
I came on earlier, actually about 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never
Oh,
come
you
on.
did?
Yeah,
You've been on for 2 hours?
hour and 41 minutes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
did the doctor try to kill sis or not?
Um, she knows she made a mistake.
Oh, she does.
Mm,
The doctor
you
gave
could tell.
no,
Huh?
doctor gave Stephanie's sister the wrong pill.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What happened? Any
Had
side
to go to the
effects?
hospital. She's doing better now, though.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Good.
It sucked all the sodium out of her, Mark.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very serious. She was in intensive care for 4 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad
Did
she's
your sister
okay.
give her an earful?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
And she just quit. She just avoided some of my sister's questions.
Wow.
So it was obvious she messed up.
Yeah, she was all nervous and yeah.
Wow.
So we'll see what happens.
Mistakes do happen. That's what malpractice is for.
Yeah.
No, I know it.
I mean, they do make mistakes.
They do.
Yeah, they
She could
do.
have died.
Yeah, she could have died, Mark.
Yeah, I know. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So, yeah.
I had a good customer of mine who married another customer of mine actually a long time ago. She was about 40. She had that sodium issue, and she had kind of a mini stroke because of it. She ended up making a full recovery, but I'll bet it took over a 15-year period.
Oh, man.
Yeah. That's another thing. It's crazy they can recognize this stuff and know how to fix it.
Yeah, I know it.
This shit was around when the caveman was around. They just didn't know what to do with it. All of a sudden you went out, nobody saw you again. You know, it's crazy how they've invented this technology.
Yeah, I know it.
And here they invented it, and actually it's the backside of that is that's what got your sister into trouble. Doctor that did the wrong thing.
Yeah, I know it. And now, she can't stop thinking about it. So I could see where people sue for mental distress too.
Yeah, but you got to prove appreciable damages. You just
I know. Oh, yeah, I know that. But I can see where people.
You got to demonstrate how you had a loss. So what is it? It's because you don't work anymore where you weren't working to begin with. I mean, you see what I mean? Where the money comes in is where you have to quit your job. Because of that, you can't pay rent. It all is, and 5 years later, if you can get a jury to buy it, you'll prevail. But you have to demonstrate damages.
Yeah.
If she couldn't talk, now we're talking. If she couldn't walk, big bucks.
Yeah.
But it was just a bullet she dodged. She's alive, and really, there's not much there as far as damages.
No, I know.
I got friends of mine who got hoodwinked out of about $1 million in a pyramid scheme, and they wanted to say that stress caused her to be an alcoholic. It's like, well, what did I think? You're fucked.
Yeah, I don't think that'll work.
If she wasn't working then, she's not working now. What are the losses?
Right. Yeah.
I said, go talk to an attorney, and they did. And same thing he said. You got to demonstrate, like you can't walk, things like this. You can't talk.
Right.
Stephanie's sister suffered for a few days, though. That would be worth.
Yeah, but no, but what's the appreciable loss?
None.
What money did it cost her? None.
They wouldn't award her anything.
Nothing. No way.
Of agony and almost.
No, because it didn't. Her life wasn't any different being miserable for a week than otherwise.
Right.
Yeah, I mean it's not fair unless you've got to demonstrate what your loss was. You can't just be mad. You can't just be disappointed. You can't just be in writhing pain for a week.
Right.
You got to show where you couldn't go to your job. You got arrested for fucking child neglect because your pain was so bad you couldn't get out of fucking bed and the baby's diaper wasn't changed. Shit like this. Yeah, which, your sister was wronged, I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a doctor making a bad decision is different than malpractice.
Yeah.
Malpractice is kind of a permanent condition as a result of a bad decision. Your sister came out of this, and that's where all the money went out the window. She got better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but when you look at how the construct between how people prevail, I mean, overall, when you get that, you hear about these $3 million checks. Yeah, well, believe me, I'd rather have my health.
Oh yeah. Well, of course.
Because when you're getting $3 million, I already know that you got a stack of medical records proving how fucked up you are because of what they did.
I know it.
Not worth it.
No, it's not.
She can go on and leave her a 1 star on her Google review.
Oh yeah, she's going to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that nobody ever brings out the checkbook willingly.
No.
Yeah. But that's unfortunate that would happen. And as it turns out, you were right.
Yeah.
This doctor just fucked up.
Yep.
Wow.
I know the lady I know, this was 35 years ago. They took the wrong kidney on. How much you think she got? This was 35 years ago. How much you think she got?
Oh, I don't know, Tom.
$1,200,000.
Huh?
$22,000?
$1,200,000.
$1,200,000.
Yeah. Yep. Now, they took the good one out. She was left with the bad. So, man.
That's not very good because
fuck that. If they just took one out and they were supposed to take your gallbladder. Now you're probably not going to notice much of a difference. But when with the bad one, let me tell you, man, this dialysis is super expensive, super inconvenient. There's people that got to get dialysis. There's some on TikTok every day of their life.
Yeah, I know it.
I mean, it would be the most worst, inconvenient. This would be like someone making it mandatory that you did 500 sit-ups every morning.
Yeah.
The day you died. It's just like the biggest pain in the ass ever. Just to stay or be where we are right now. Not with that. It's hard to appreciate when your tit's not in the ringer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you say you know what it's like. Well, you really don't. You have an idea what it's like, but I tell people, all these bitching housewives all the time, think their life sucks with their husband that provides a good living. You need a fucking week in a Waffle House on the midnight shift.
Yeah, really.
Seriously, man. No, you should say your fucking husband should go down there and write a $5,000 check to Waffle House for you to work a week there with no pay. That'll save your goddamn marriage. You don't know what sucks means. You come home, everything aches, you're dead tired, you're putting up with bullshit all night. Drunks, guys coming on to you, people bitching about their order, all for like fucking about $100 a day. Fuck that.
I know it.
Yeah.
Well, Sarah's going through that at McDonald's.
That's it. Sarah can be 10 times better at her job than the person that works when she has days off.
Uh-huh.
And she's not going to make any more money because of it.
No, I know it.
And it burns your fucking ass out.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
I mean, back in the day when the unions were strong in Detroit, right? Whether you were a fuck up or the best employee they had, you were getting a $2 an hour raise after you were there 2 years and another $5 an hour raise after that. These bullshit jobs at most places, like you work like a fucking slave and they give you $0.25 an hour. Fuck you. God. Yeah, you work there like a fucking dog for 50 years and they give you a pen and pencil set with your name engraved on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But now you get nothing, man. Who works anywhere now at one place for 40 years? Nobody. Yeah. No, it's just it's just such a different world now.
Oh, it is.
Figure out where these people up in Toronto, how they afford all that shit, Mark. I don't know where they're working.
There's a lot going on.
Everybody knows how the doctor, the lawyer, the dentist, the pilot. We get that. Yeah. It's all the other motherfuckers living up around there. I can't figure out how they afford it.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot of industry. There's a lot of trade, and there's manufacturing. There's
Like good paying jobs?
I'm not in. I don't look for jobs, or I don't know because I don't. I'm not. I'm retired,
Yeah.
but um, what can I?
Like what do they do around your town? Middle class people.
I don't know. I got no idea other than drive. Probably they work in some of the. Oh, actually, I do know now. There's a couple of um, I don't know if they're factories or they're some sort of industry um, dealing with steel and I think Uda Home. I'm not sure.
Okay.
And um, what was the other
Like if
one?
you had a mail carrier job there, would that be good pay?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But not great.
How about a railroad job? Good pay?
I
How about
haven't.
policemen? Policemen.
Yeah, above average.
Okay. So it's considered a good job.
Yeah, yeah.
Are there
Hmm.
a lot of bullshit jobs there too? Like
Depends where you're
Walmart.
stationed as a cop. If you're stationed in downtown London, where it's a little bit seedy and there's the drugs and the other badness going on, it would be kind of shitty. But otherwise, it would be a pretty cushy uh, gig to be a cop in London surrounding areas compared to Toronto,
Yeah.
Hmm.
where there's
Well,
a lot more crime.
it sounds better there to me. Are those union jobs?
I don't know, Tom. It's been so long. I
Yeah.
don't even know what unions are happening these days. I hear there's a lot less.
Yeah, the unions aren't worth a fuck in Michigan anymore. But once again, you run out of things to do. I mean, they finally said uncle and tried to go other places where there was cheaper labor. I think this was eventually going to happen anyway. You just get to the
Yeah.
point. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I think it's just ran its course. I mean, before unions started because no bathroom breaks, they were getting rid of who they wanted. I mean, I get why they started. I was reading a thing on the internet the other day and said, "Do you remember when a liberal was considered a guy that was a hardworking electrician with a good union?" Yeah, that's what the liberals used to be: for
Yeah.
labor, hardworking, and big-time union supporters. Now they're getting their pecker cut off, a hole drilled, a hairdo, a pierced lip, saving bald eagles, even though they've never seen one, driving around an electric car, telling everybody what a low CO2 footprint they have because it's electric, even though it's getting charged by coal burning plants on power they bought from Detroit. I mean, it's so different now. It's a
Yeah, I
conversion.
know.
It went from liberal to people that you could stand to socialists, people that
Yeah.
wanted given to them. Yeah. And when
Yeah.
you're in our age range, or when you get bent over like Stephanie has, you get tired of it. It's just a new shift in everything,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. It is.
The good news is we don't have too much time to have to endure it. I'd hate to be like 20 now, starting out.
No
Oh,
kidding.
me too.
And I don't know if you've known anybody that's like trying to get into the working world. You just don't fill out an application anymore. Now you got to pay
No, I
grand
know.
to make you this electronic fucking CV resume with all
Yeah.
the words and shit. Because other than that, nobody's gonna call you in. I mean, the chances of talking to a person now are getting low, at least at the beginning.
Oh, I know it. You have to do everything online and
Yeah. And I know people that have like 6 interviews. I can understand getting 6 interviews before they swear you in as the president of the United States, but not for some bullshit job, which still isn't enough to live on.
Oh, I know.
Bad, man. I'm so glad I don't have to deal with that shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
me too.
God.
Ugh.
Before you'd know somebody was hiring. Hey, I got a girlfriend looking for a job. Yeah, send her in. Hey,
Oh,
can you
I know it. Yeah, I
start
know.
Monday? Can you start Monday?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, fuck. And these even Waffle House, man. If you're going to work there, if you're like, it's like, oh, you need $120 shoes. Your
Yep.
uniform, $80. Then you got to, even though it doesn't pay much, you got to get to work.
Yeah.
There's 40 grand. Gas is $3.50 a gallon. You're working poor. You're working,
Yeah.
but you don't have any money left over.
No, I
Working,
know it.
Yeah,
paying for living yesterday.
yeah, yeah. Newspapers,
Yeah.
you're exactly right, man. I can remember when I used to get them both, the Detroit Free Press and the Detroit News. You get both of them for like $3, big giant papers, man, this thick, like like
I used
4
to
inches
love the
thick.
Saturday paper for that.
Oh, yeah, just so much great shit in them, man.
Yeah.
Now they're fucking barely hanging in there, and they're bullshit. Who wants to, at my age, who wants to read the Detroit News on a fucking Kindle?
Oh, I know it.
I'd kill myself.
I know.
Yeah, fuck that.
God.
Forget
I
about
had
putting
Kindle
a
once.
fucking X with an ink pen in the article you want to show your friend.
Yeah,
You got to print this motherfucker off.
I know.
Wireless goddamn laser print, 500 miles away from
God,
you.
I know it.
What the fuck, man? Yeah. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. That's why I know it sounds fucking crazy, and it probably is. Like Mark wants to live forever. I don't. Fucking shits are already barely can fucking stand it. I got it made.
Yeah, I'm really wondering when I'm going to transition, when that time in my life is going to come that I transition to that new attitude where
I don't think you will.
I don't mind dying.
I don't think you're gonna. No, if it hasn't happened by now, you know.
I'm always going to be concerned about it.
No, I don't think it bothers you that much. You're lucky. I mean, it's like, why do like you go into a restaurant? If we all thought the same thing, they'd make cars in one color and there'd be one thing on the menu, and either you got it or you didn't. I mean,
Yeah.
there's so much differences in people. You know what I mean? Yeah, we all live in a box with a heater and a cooler and a water and a bathroom. But minus that, you look at just the choices.
Yeah.
I don't know how anybody starts out with anything now in a privately owned business and competes about the billion choices you have on the internet.
Mm.
You don't even need to leave.
No, you don't need to leave your house.
No, don't need to leave your house. And,
No.
as much as I say, well, that's why you don't have any local businesses. Look, we're so fucking beyond that, even talking about that. It's not even worth bringing up. I mean, even now, like, either you want to drive to 3 stores, they don't have it, be treated rude, get your car back into, or you can sit home with your mouse and order it for $3 cheaper. Have some motherfucker drive it out here in a jalopy that isn't making any money either.
On Amazon, I know.
Yeah.
Shit.
No,
I know.
it's just modern slavery. They don't make any money either. See, they muddy up the waters enough where you never really know that you're not making any money. You tell people, wow, I made $340 today delivering shit for Amazon. Yeah, they never bring up the new transmission, the tires, the car, the gas, the insurance.
I know.
Around for 2 hours before you got your shit loaded up at the Amazon warehouse.
Yeah.
Getting 2 tickets because you were running behind speeding. Yeah, any CPA I've ever talked to told me all these delivery, Uber, DoorDash, Amazon, nobody makes any money at the end of the day. It seems like you're making money.
Right.
You're not. Because you're doling it out like sporadically, You're not thinking about your car payment, your new transmission.
Well, yeah, I took an Uber the other day, and it was the same guy that's picked me up before. They're starting to know me now.
Yeah.
And he goes, "How do you like my new car?" And I said, "Oh my God, you did get a different car." His car payment is $480 a month.
Yeah. That's cheap nowadays. I just
Yeah.
I had an old escort call me when I was at the helicopter convention. Told you I kept in touch with those girls. And I haven't talked to her in probably 3 years. I've known her from 23 years ago. She wanted my advice on trying to get out of a lease. Because if you're like squeezed financially and they
Uh-huh.
lock you up in one of these fucking leases, well, unless your fucking employer's 2 miles, you need a car. End of story. Cars
Oh,
are
yeah.
crazy expensive. 20 grand down your fucking payment. Who's got 20 grand down? Your payment's
Right.
still a month. So
Yeah.
you get a car any way you can. You lease one. And of course, if you put over like 12,000 miles a year, they want $9 a mile. So she's kind of in that dilemma now.
Oh, no.
Up, and either she can renew the lease or buy the car out. Well, they want you renewing the lease. So that residual at the end of a lease is fucking insane.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you know the right buzzwords and keywords, as long as you lease again, they'll forgive you on most over mileage because they got you by the nuts. They're making more money hand over fist. Fuck selling cars when you can just get people to pay you to drive them.
Right.
Yeah. So, I told her, she said she doesn't want to lease. So I said, well, if you're thinking of buying it out, you better try and get your credit union to give you a loan, which is hard to do because at the end of a lease, it's a used vehicle with relatively high mileages, which is why they've got you by the nuts on forcing you into another lease. It's kind of you're fucked. When I first started doing PI work, I had cases like, you're trying to get fucking work from anybody you can. So you're running ads and shit. So before you know it, I start getting like young couples that would call me. The guy's, he's young, he's got a Corvette, he's leasing one. Because, what young motherfucker doesn't want a Corvette, right? Well, if you're working a normal job, you can't afford one of these goddamn things, but that doesn't keep you from wanting one. So you're watching the Sunday football game. They'd have an advertisement, lease a Corvette, 3 years, fucking $99 a month. It's like, fuck yeah. So you go down, they talk you into renting or leasing a Corvette for 3 years. Like, yeah, this is great, low mileage, but you don't give a fuck. You're driving a Corvette. You just won't drive it out to fucking Colorado like you used to do with your other car. You'll just try and keep the miles down. Then all of a sudden you knock your goddamn girlfriend up. You get married. She has a baby, and now you're fucked on the Corvette. It's only got 2 seats. So you need to get rid of the goddamn car because pretty soon you're going to need to drive this baby around. You can't even fit a car seat in it. So you go to the lease place, and it's like, nah, sorry, man. You signed a 3-year lease, you can either keep paying on it or, if you don't pay on it, we'll take you to court. So what they do is they'd run an ad to sublease their lease. People do this. They'd run an ad, Corvette for lease, take over payments. They'd have a lawyer fill out the contract, the whole fucking bit. Cost you $500. Matter of fact, they're going to pay you $25 more a month than the lease payment until it's over, just because you're so nice. And the minute those motherfuckers got their hands on those keys, you never saw that Corvette again. So all of a sudden, the lease payments aren't being made. You're not making them, and they're fucking with you because you have a year and a half left on a Corvette. You don't even know where the hell it's at.
Oh, man.
You call the police. The police come over. It's like, well, what are the circumstances? Well, they tell them what I told you. The cops said, sorry, that's not a crime. That's a civil contract. You're going to have to get that car back on your own. It's not stolen. You gave them the keys.
Huh.
And they just never see that car again.
That's crazy.
I bet they were pulling the engine out of that motherfucker and taking the tires off an hour after they left. Yeah, used to happen all the time. Leases getting leased to crooks. And, they're picking out all the desirable shit. Porsches, Corvettes.
Right.
You don't need to take the chance of getting caught stealing them. You could come up with $500 legal fee for this contract you never planned on fucking honor, and the mother would hand you the keys.
God.
Really felt bad for the people because the cops will not do anything.
Huh. That's nuts.
Yeah. It's nuts. And this fucking AI, that shit's getting scary too.
Oh, I know it.
My God.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, it's already taken jobs away from radiologists. Yeah.
Yeah.
X-rays better than people. I don't doubt that. I mean, it's going to be doing a lot of things. I told you, go on there and do one of those song apps. They'll give you a free month for nothing. You want to write your own songs and sing your own songs and all that, create your own songs. These fucking things are great, man. You know how back in the day
more and more.
Tried that yet?
From my colleagues, I'm hearing.
Yeah, it's good. I don't know. I'll tell you how it is. You got a billion fucking inputs of like people that know what they're doing. That like you fill in the things like rap. You check if you're black. You check guns. You check big asses. You check dope. And before you know it, it shits out a fucking song like the most ass-kicking rap you've ever heard in your life. And it's like, this shit is fucking awesome. The problem is we're still at the point now where you can't copyright AI music that's artificially created. So what good is it, But I'll tell you, man, I made an album in about an hour and a half. And you'd have kicked fucking Gordon Lightfoot to the goddamn curb if you heard my fucking made-up AI album.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it wasn't like the typical, back in the day, you'd buy an album, there'd be 2 songs in the whole goddamn thing. You kept listening to those 2 over and over and over.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, and that with this AI, every fucking song in that album kicks ass. I mean, really good. You know how once in a while you'll just hear like songs that are just good and it right then. They don't come around that often. And that's how AI is. It was just great. You could do it everything. I could make one about rap that'd be killer. If I just had a half-assed voice and started singing it, they'd think I was like the greatest songwriter ever. I could make one the next night, country. It's fucking unbelievable, man.
Some of the vocals on the AIs I was noticing is.
Yeah, you can make any kind of vocals you want.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah, nuts. You can a little more baritone. They got like these slider bars, little falsetto, whatever, man. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
Gay sounding.
Female, child.
Yeah, you could make a lisp, a speech impediment. I mean, you could get like an Elvis song and make it like a retard singing it.
God.
Yeah. No, you'll laugh your damn ass off. Because it's like it's so like it's everything except the different voice created by AI, and it's so real. Like they're showing these fuckers that died coming up, putting their hand on their gravestone and winking at you. They look like they're alive. They look like they're alive.
Huh.
David Bowie coming on there.
I want to see that. How can I find that?
Which one?
The one you're talking about where they're coming out of the grave.
Well, they're all over on TikTok. 100,000s.
On TikTok.
Yeah. Are you hooked up with TikTok yet?
No, I didn't get a chance.
No, you better do that. I know. TikTok is better, man.
Okay, I'll do it this weekend.
No, all you got to do is go to Google Play Store. And it's not a Chinese company anymore. It's an American company. Not that means a flying fuck. But you can go on there and a guy will... It's still the Wild West on TikTok, which I don't quite understand. They're telling people to get fucked and using racial things. And I mean, it's like YouTube was at the beginning.
Right.
No, but their shorts are way better than YouTube shorts. A lot of people dying. You got girls, good-looking girls got their eye knocked out by a goddamn hummingbird that was hit her with his beak accident. Just every crazy thing you can think of.
I know what
AI. A lot of them are AIs. You can tell. Some you can't. Yeah. I think the Native American female ones are AI. They got to fucking be. I haven't seen that many good-looking fucking Indians my whole goddamn life. Now you can see 50 of them on there in 20 minutes. They're real cute Indians, man. Like the fucking colored thing and the ponytails and the hatchet in their hand.
Oh God!
They say hi. They'll be in a birchwood canoe. Hi, real nice voices, big tits, fucking animal skin, fucking bikini. Hi, unless you want to scroll by and you don't want to be my friend, this kind of shit. We'd like support because we're Native Americans.
Oh God!
Oh yeah, but they're fucking all like super gorgeous, and you'll just see one after another. It's got to be fucking AI.
Yeah.
You can't tell. I mean, if you could make David Bowie come to his headstone, talk
Oh
to you
God, I know it.
and wink at you and looks real as hell. Why the hell
I
couldn't
know.
I haven't seen that many good-looking Indian women my whole life, and you can watch 50 and a half hour on TikTok. And you got all sorts of 50-year-old women with big tits, some fake, some real, this big 10-inch cleavage while they're reading the Bible.
Oh, gross.
Yes, yeah. And then you got a bunch of old broads have these DJ shows they talk like they're black.
Oh, I've seen them.
Drive you fucking nuts. I'm blocked out of most of those because I just can't help it. Fucking let them have it.
What is up with that?
Yeah. They talking like they're the most hippest, coolest young black female DJ, and they're like fucking 80.
I know.
Yeah. Drives you nuts.
I know.
No, go on the AI. Go on. Sign up for it. It takes fucking 30 seconds. You go up, you download it, you're in. And you'll see a lot of cool shit. But let me tell you, I hate Facebook, but Facebook Reels, that's the best of them all.
Oh God, I know they are so funny.
No, but anything there is, whether it's helicopters, music, whatever. You like music, you scroll through YouTube, you'll look at 100 of them, and fucking 70 of them aren't that great. You go through those Facebook Reels. They must have some fucker like getting rid of the bullshit.
I don't know.
Run into a bad one.
I know. I love those reels on Facebook.
What is that? Just like part of Facebook, like a subdivision of it, or what?
I don't know, Tom. I don't know. But I just laugh so hard at some of that shit.
Yeah. But anything, like if you like bear hunting or something, and on TikTok too, I mean, YouTube's made everything fucking vanilla, for children. You can go out and see some motherfucker on there with a tennis racket killing baby ducks.
Oh my God.
Yeah. They're so pussy on YouTube now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You can't even see a fucking plane crash. You're allowed to show it starting to crash and after it crashes. Yeah, it's so.
Oh yeah, they block all that. Yeah.
Yeah, same with the hunting videos. You can, they're getting to the point now where I'll bet you can't even pull a fish out of the water struggling on a line. There's got to be some fucking animal nut out there that doesn't like that may be offended.
Maybe, yeah.
You can even like fucking fry a fucking fish in a frying pan now. I mean, they're getting so insane.
Yeah, I know it.
The word sex. They don't want you saying the word porn. That's why I just quit monetizing, because I know I'd be long gone by now. I'm already like heading that way anyway. I figured this out because most of the people that are still around knew me from the prostitute interviews. Well, I don't do those anymore, right?
Right.
So what did I replace them with? I replaced them with 14-hour cloud videos.
I know.
And even though I like clouds, most people don't. And even though I like them, other than my own, I'm not searching around looking for 14-year-old cloud videos. I want to see car wreck, people falling off. Same shit everybody else does, right? So not only does the people that join me not give a fuck about that, because I'm not monetized, no one new is signing up to my channel because it's like, oh, chosen one. Oh, 19 hours of rain.
I know.
I'm fucked either way, man. I'm burning the goddamn candle at both ends. But I'm just hanging in there as long as I can by not monetizing. But that's going to go away someday too. Yeah.
I know. I see that your video and I click on it. It says 4 fucking hours of what? The sky?
4 hours. That's a fucking short. That's a short.
I go, oh, no, thank you. I just put a smiley face.
Man, here's the fucked up thing about it, is I don't even watch him myself. No, but I like, you know what I think? This is the fucking thinking behind this crazy shit. I do know there's people out there that like can't sleep and shit. That's why.
Right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I like doing it for starters, right? For some reason. And I like uploading them thinking that, even though it's not too many people.
Well, you had that lady write you that time.
Yeah. They share them with some cancer institute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is great.
I know.
Yeah, that probably isn't going to happen. Whether it does or whether it doesn't, I mean, believe it or not, I'm not basing it on people watching, which sounds insane on social media, but I don't give a fuck.
Well, you like doing them though. That's all that matters.
I like the thought of like someone maybe liking doing that just isn't in a place where it's quiet like that.
Right, exactly. And there are people like that, Tom.
Yeah. But
that's why I like
yeah.
YouTube, because it caters to everyone.
Yeah, but I'm on the shit list because I see bullshit ones with like fake sounds and everything, AI, and they got like 4 million views. And they're never going to recommend my cloud videos like they did my prostitute interviews.
Right.
The only way, if I gave a fuck about subscribers and sharing and monetization and all that shit, and I probably never make it to monetization point, is if I started a brand new channel and didn't talk shit.
Right.
Just super clean. Everything's monetized and nobody's offended.
Fuck yeah, that. But what fun is that?
That's the way I look at it. Yeah, why? Live by the sword, die by the sword.
Shit.
I mean,
that's
you
no fun.
Me coming out with my early videos and just bleeping out when I said fuck or blowjob or heroin. I mean, why even listen to the goddamn thing?
I know.
But the translation is there. They don't want that kind of shit anymore.
Right.
You find people out there hanging in there from the old days like I have. You're not finding any new up-and-coming channels doing that shit. No way.
Right.
And I see some really good channels where they got like good shit. They got, they're sucking your balls when you go on there, to subscribe or join. And they're doing whatever they can to get people to sign up. They've been around 3 years with like 1,100 subscribers.
Right.
Yeah, it's not going to get any better.
No.
And I couldn't even tell you how to do a fucking viral video. Fuck, I don't know. And I know.
I know.
I'm not saying that there isn't a relationship between interesting shit and views, but I can tell you, I upload shorts sometimes accidentally. I'm driving when I'm doing those shit, which you're not supposed to, and I upload the motherfucker while I'm trying to delete it. I don't realize that. I don't even put a name on it. I'll be going to bed where I'm going to go back and look at my shit, see if I spelled the names right and stuff. And I'll see some video of the fucking my feet on the gas pedal. And it'll have 700 views, and it's about nothing. Yeah, and you'll have one that's like looks really cool. Somebody really kind of weird looking or something hitchhiking down the road won't do shit.
I know.
Sometimes I think it's just, this fucking musical chairs of videos. You're thinking, oh, wow, people really like that. Wrong.
It's just luck, I think.
The computer program sent him that way. It had nothing to do with the real human liking anything.
Oh, yeah.
Why you'll have 700 views in 20 minutes and no comments.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the AI hasn't learned to type fake shit yet.
Oh, I see.
That's what I think. Yeah, I think it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. Yeah.
Oh, God.
This fucking bullshit, this just goes to fuck. There's really not, right, as it stands now, there's nothing they can do. Except just notify you when I'm on, not send me to new people. But if that, I can live with that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Oh, it's one of my worst ones. Yeah, there you go. It's one of the worst ones. It's exactly it. Supposedly, and this is kind of vague, viral, I thought meant 1 million views.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Million
and
views.
It doesn't?
Well, there's no real definitive answer on viral.
Oh.
I mean, in the good days, like if you happen to catch an airplane exploding as it hit the runway, you'd probably go viral. But now they got a lock on that shit.
Right.
You'd have to have an editing program, and you'd have to edit out when the fucking thing actually hit the ground. And all this bullshit.
Right.
Being lucky when the thing crashed and being there with the phone.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yep.
Weird. Yeah. And there's a lot of good channels that were around before that were really killing it that are slowly going by the wayside. Yeah, it's just so much different now than it used to be.
Oh, I know.
Really
That's
changed.
true.
Yeah. And are they fucking with you as much as they used to, Mark, or not?
It's just a normal amount. Enough, after 2.5 hours of being on, they'll give me the screen and kick me off.
Okay. And then I'm really surprised, though. They're not striking you for this bullshit, are they?
No, I don't.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
I mean, either you're doing something that you deserve a strike or you're not. And anything in between that, what's the reason to kick you off?
Yeah. Well, I don't usually screw around. I don't continue to play music after I have that one screen.
Yeah.
So maybe if I continued to play music and taunted them, they would give me a strike. I don't know.
And if I've got like a 18-hour cloud video up, now if it happens to be where there's no ambient noise like chainsaws or construction or some shit like that,
Right.
I'll just let it go. But there aren't that many of those. Daytime it's windy, you hear a lot of wind, so that's why I put the music over it. Not because I really want to. It's an extra pain in the ass. I'd rather not.
Yeah.
But if my idea is somebody relaxing to clouds, you don't want to hear a fucking chainsaw through 3 hours. That's why I put the fucking music over it. That's why.
Right.
Yeah.
But what happens sometimes is like when I put those music over like a 14-hour video, that's like fucking 300 songs.
Yeah, must be.
Yeah. And lately what happens is it's epidemic sound. I paid for it. The reason I paid for it, so I didn't get fucked with. As soon as one of those goes up, about 10 minutes later, I'll get a thing from YouTube. 3 songs where I'm doing a copyright violation. It's like, no, I'm not. So I got to fill out all this bullshit, sign my name, click a box that at the expense of getting caught lying, I'll lose my channel. Yeah, fucking fine. This isn't copyright. I have a license to use this, you morons. But I've been getting dinged on stuff that I've paid for.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely
nothing you can do.
no,
I fill them out and I tell them bullshit. I paid for this, and that's the end. I think once they get,
I would ask Epidemic if maybe they made a mistake and they let a couple of songs slip that weren't.
Yeah, I mean, then I deserve a strike because I'm not going through extra bullshit over this.
No, I wouldn't either. Yeah,
my impression, what I think happens is when I start filling out shit agreeing that you can terminate my channel with no notice if I'm lying, that seems to think, well, if this motherfucker's willing to sign this fucking shit, he probably is paying for it. But why? All the songs are from Epidemic. So how am I getting dinged on 3 and I've attached 300 to the 14-hour cloud video? You know what I mean?
yeah.
I mean, how are they picking those out? What about the other fucking 297?
Right.
What do you think? I didn't pay for 3 and I did for 297? But, this is logic that isn't part of AI. This is a fucking thing. Like today, there was a song by the Brothers Johnson playing on Muzak in a fucking bookstore I was in. I remember Brothers Johnson. Some other motherfucker really did it. Redid it. I thought, Brother goddamn Johnson. I know it is, man. I looked this motherfucker up on my goddamn thing. Looking at my goddamn thing. I'm looking this motherfucker up on my thing, and it's like, it comes up Shuggy Otis. It's like, you're full of fucking shit. But it gave me hope. And I thought, well, maybe this shit isn't as good as I thought it was. And then I look later and I see this Shuggy Otis. He redid the Brothers Johnson, the name of the song. Mark, you know this song. Strawberry Letter 23. Hear it?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, and I knew it wasn't Brothers Johnson, but I was hoping that the shit wasn't accurate, but it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was hoping maybe this fucking AI is fucking up. It's Brothers Johnson. You stupid fucker. I never heard of this guy. Well, he remade it. That AI shit can even figure out the motherfucker singing the old lyrics with the new voice. What the fuck?
Brothers Johnson.
Yeah. And I'll have this like obscure classical music, just some fucking, gifted fucking Chinese motherfucker in diapers just slaying this complicated music, never heard of him. And I'll fucking put my Shazam and it'll say like 4-year-old Beijing diaper. I've never had this thing tell me bullshit once yet. I don't know how it can tell this. See, I used to think they say, well, 100 years and it doesn't matter who wrote it. It's not copyrighted anymore. I'm thinking, oh, that's no wonder how they're playing all these Christmas songs and shit on the fucking malls and stuff. Then I find out that's wrong. If Mark, your band, decides to remake a Burl Ives song and put it on an album, it's back to square one. I can play one from Burl Ives, but I can't play one from you singing Burl Ives because you started the 100 years over again. Yeah. Any interpretation.
Oh, yeah?
You've got 1 million people that have played Bach, one of his pieces. That's their interpretation. You're thinking that the lyrics are the copyrights that are free now? They're not. They are. But whoever sings it starts the clock rolling again with their interpretation of Bach's original lyrics and music. So you're thinking, yeah. So you're thinking, oh yeah. Well, Bach's dead. I'll just fucking upload all this shit. I won't even fuck with that. But that wrong. If the Cleveland Symphony fucking played that shit 30 fucking years ago, you're fucked. Because that's their copyrighted interpretation of what Bach did.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I couldn't fucking believe it. I thought, oh, this is great, I was going to put like classical music that I like. That motherfucker flags that son of a bitch in 1/10 of a second. It'll come up in a half. Fucking one bang on the key, on the piano. Bing! It'll say Milwaukee Orchestra, 1977, Bach. It's like, fuck. Can't use it. Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah. You could do all the Bach you want, and they couldn't do shit because Bach's been dead forever. But that'd be your copyrighted interpretation of it. If somebody used your band singing Bach shit,
yeah,
they're violating your copyright.
Right.
Not Bach's. Yeah, it's fucking. I never knew any of this shit.
No.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is, but it's amazing to me. I mean, I can't find this Nancy goddamn Guthrie, and they can fucking pick out a song in a half a second that was written 50 years ago.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's something not adding up with this Guthrie shit.
Oh, I know.
I mean, it gets more weird by the day.
Now, what is this other theory about elder abuse?
Elder abuse. Well, if you read between the lines, and this is just me,
right,
in between porno movies.
Yes.
I think it's that. I just can't help it. I mean, if this fucker didn't do it, he should have done it. And that's the Arabic-looking, terrorist-looking brother-in-law.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I mean, if that son of a bitch hasn't been kidnapping old ladies, you ought to consider it.
Yeah. No, I know.
Yeah. I mean, it's stereotyping. It's not showing Pee Wee Herman taking her. That fucker fits. He even looks like the motherfucker that was wearing the mask.
Yeah, I still think, it still could be family.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, man, I don't, in this day and age with all this bullshit, you're in just as much trouble when your telephone's off as when it was on. I'm telling you, I mean, one thing that makes you feel a little bit better about the tragedy, and that is that they're not just charging somebody for the hell of it.
Yeah, I know it.
They're fucking trying their ass off to stick this on somebody.
Oh, yeah, they tried in the beginning, yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Sure did.
Yeah. You know, this motherfucker probably bought a bag of carrots at Walmart's that he left in the back seat, and that's what saved his fucking ass because their cameras weren't working that day. He left his
Yeah.
cell phone at home.
Oh, I know it.
Yeah, yeah. But you know, they're like, but they're definitely, you just would not believe that this would be this. I still say she's alive. Did you see the one person called like within a day or two of that happened about an old lady screaming out the window, driving a car driving by, like in Phoenix?
No.
There's all sorts of things. Mark, you downloading TikTok?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
I'm going to though. This weekend I will for sure. I'm gonna check it out.
It's getting weirder with this. Now they're offering $1 million. The family's offering. Well, what happened to the $3 million?
Yeah, I know. What happened to that?
Yeah, it's just something's not adding up.
No, and I don't know. I don't think we'll know for a long time.
Well, I'll tell you. I mean, if she is dead, I mean, I think it's getting to the point now where if she is, I don't think she is. I think she's alive. We're never going to know.
No, probably not.
I mean, if I came out and snatched your ass out of Seattle
Mm-hmm.
and just brought you back here and like had you and chained you in the other bedroom, I mean, they'd be wondering where you were too.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, I mean, so, you know, it's not once you get out of there and they don't have you on a fucking toll booth or you don't get a parking ticket because you were hungry, even though you just kidnapped Stephanie. There is a way to make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, with all the cameras and you know how they get these other people. I've watched all those videos and they can't seem to find anything.
No, they're catching people all year long stealing Amazon packages.
Yeah, I know it.
Clear as a fucking bell.
It just doesn't make sense.
No, and all this weird shit about you're living in $1 million house, you got a rich daughter, and you're not paying your Ring bill camera fucking $13 a month.
Yeah, I know. That's another thing too.
Yeah. And who knew that the Ring bill camera was there and it needed to be disabled before you drug her ass out of the door with a bloody nose?
Yeah, I know it.
It's just weird, you know?
It is. It just, yeah. It's one of those things you try to think about it and it just drives you crazy because it's like, come on. Yeah. I mean,
it's
you can't find an old lady.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's almost now where at least you don't hope for this, but it'd make more sense to find a black plastic bag filled with bones.
Yeah, I know it. Or body parts or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Well, you know, there's someone out there that does know something.
Yeah, speaking of that, I'll tell you, you know, it had to be happened before 1990, and I don't know. I remember it was out to Boston a couple times, but it's called Christ in the Sea of Galilee. I thought the name of the painting was the Christ in the Storm. I saw it at Boston one time, and to me, Rembrandt did it. All that shit got stolen. In 1990, some fucker tied up the guards and went in there and stole all those good paintings, including that one.
Really?
Yeah, never caught him. There's a $10 million reward out.
Huh.
But, you know, you look at something like that. I think if you read the story, and I've read them all, I think it's the museum director and the one head of security that were in on it, but they just weren't able to nail him with it. I do.
Huh.
Yeah, but you know, there are certain. Look at that jewel heist they did over in the UK not too long ago. Took a fucking like lift thing and went up the 3rd story. And
oh yeah, what was that?
Now they've caught some of those guys, but not all of them.
That was Paris.
Paris, yeah, Paris, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, one of them, their fancy museums.
It was jewel. Yeah, yep.
Yeah, they took a lift and they went up to the second. They
Yeah,
acted like they belonged there,
yeah,
like they were
yeah,
contractors,
yeah,
and they set up out front and they put a lift and went up to the second floor, broke in through
yeah,
the door,
yeah.
and then went in and took the jewels in and out in like under 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh
These
my
fuckers
God.
these guys that stole all that shit out of that Boston museum were in there an hour and 10 minutes. They took goddamn X-Acto knives and sliced those fucking $200 million paintings right out of the frames.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
You know, I've looked at a lot of these successful big heists and shit. The motherfuckers dress up as policemen. That seems to work pretty good.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah. They knock on the door and say they were a report of a disturbance. That gets the ball rolling.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm sure every once in a while somebody gets filled with holes because you thought it was one of those and it was real police.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that takes big nuts to have cops with their guns drawn and you think they're imposters.
Oh, I know.
I'm sure the judge is not going to believe you.
Yeah, I know.
No, Dick Brown say, what about this heist in Boston, you stupid fucking judge? You might as well go out swing.
Yeah.
You dumb motherfucker, it's happened before.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. People getting pulled over by, there's forensic files where cops were attracted to women. They blew them off. They pulled them over and murder them.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, can you imagine? That's just insane, isn't it?
I know.
You can imagine the shit some of these crazy cops did before they did that kind of thing.
Yeah. No.
Pulling people over in your police car. You pull over like you're supposed to and you get murdered because of it.
Oh God, I know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I hope they find her, but this shit's kind of dying out too.
I know.
They got
But I still stick by my words that there's big money in this.
Yeah.
They find her. That $3 million they gave them is nothing if she reappears.
No, I know.
I mean, it makes me want to kidnap you, Stephanie.
Yeah. Nobody has $3 million here.
No, you just put it all over the news. Everybody you're making the FBI look bad. Before you know it, the money you're going to garner from deals afterwards.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, no, yeah, and then for a month you're so traumatized you don't want to talk to anybody. And then you agree for $15 million, you'll tell.
Oh yeah, we could plan it.
Yeah.
We could fake it.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Then split the money.
It's just hard to believe if you're targeting people. There would have been a lot better people to target than her.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, all she had going for her was the mother value.
Yeah.
She'd have been. I bet if she was some 20-year-old gorgeous fucking movie star, they'd have found her by now.
Do you think it could be a vendetta against Savannah?
No, I don't believe anybody go to all that shit for that. Fuck no.
Yeah.
You know how many people were in on that bullshit? At the time, it seemed popular. To really hate Epstein and this is a travesty and, help the people that got molested and all this shit. I mean, there's 10 million fucking people that wanted to help on that.
Oh yeah, I know. I know.
What motherfucker is going to think they did something bad?
Yeah.
To snatch an 84-year-old woman because she helped Epstein's victims. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible.
Right.
But it sure seems pretty unlikely. You're mad.
Yeah, it does.
Epstein fucking, is a fucking creeper. Who can be that upset that what happened, even though it wasn't right?
Right.
Yeah. A Chinese balloon that was shot down 3 years ago. Yeah, went over Lake Huron. Well, they shot something down over Lake Huron, too. Some kind of goddamn balloon. That was fishy, too. I mean, how in the fucking Christ do you send in a fucking balloon by the Chinese? And this motherfucker's just floating all over. And it gets all the way to Michigan.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nuts.
It doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make any fucking sense. And so what? They got a balloon. What is China? They're not spying on us, like they said. They might want to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
Oh God.
Shit. I mean, isn't the whole idea of spying is that you don't know they're doing it?
I know.
Yeah, and what kind of shit you're gonna get out of a low flying balloon?
Yeah.
See how much fucking eggs are selling for in Wisconsin? Yeah, it just sounds like a bunch of bullshit. Yeah,
It does. Yeah, that's a bunch of
too.
bullshit.
Yeah. Well, you know, during the war, those motherfucking Japs, though, they were fucking lighting. They were lighting those fucking what do they call them? There's a name for it. Paper balloons.
Yeah.
And you set them off, and the motherfuckers, the prevailing westerlies, the wind comes out of the west, fly east, and they got it figured out. You know, you got all these motherfuckers with the goddamn calculator in their hand when they're still in diapers. You know, they're figuring out about the time this motherfucker runs out of gas, it's going to crash in the woods and catch fucking Yellowstone Park on fire. And it was actually doing that shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Chinese lanterns.
Giant. There's a name. What is it? What kind of lantern?
Chinese lanterns.
Yeah, but there's a name for those fucking, they're like crate paper, which of course they're not, but they look like that. And the idea is that the motherfucker keeps getting lower and lower, and it's still got fuel, and it runs into a bunch of fucking sycamore trees, catches the whole goddamn state of Washington on fire, and they sit and they ship it. They sent the motherfucker 3,000 miles, and calculated the wind and all this shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
F-16. Did you see that cute pilot in that F-16 Eagle that those Kuwaitis came up to? And she was a real cute girl, and she just gets blown out of the sky, and she's standing there with all her shit on, and these people come up to her, and then she realized they were friendly and they weren't going to fucking cut her tits off. But she just seemed like she just opened a door to an office and said hello. She didn't seem upset or anything. And I noticed they haven't released her name. Yeah. Yeah. Cutest picture. It's all over. Look at F-16E female pilot shot down. And it's a video on it. You hear her talking and stuff. It's like, don't worry, we're not going to hurt you. And she said, oh, it's okay. You know, thanks. Just gets blown out of the fucking air by a rocket ship. She's flying a fucking F-16.
Wow.
Yeah, she's not upset or anything. Oh, thank you, you know. Yeah, it's insane, man, that somebody could be that calm after that.
I know.
Which is probably why she's flying a fucking F-16.
Probably.
I'm sure she got A+, and whether or not she got rattled under fucking stressful situations.
Yeah.
Right.
He actually pulled a 9mm, was getting ready to fucking go out firing.
Yeah.
And then they announced, you know, these fuckers got turbans on and like a white sheet and a ring around the top of their head. It was not looking good. Riding a couple camels. They were. No, it looks scarier than fuck. I bet she thought her shit, she was going to try and cap a couple of motherfuckers. You know, when those Russians shot down one of those Ukrainian fucking Sukhois a while back, the motherfucker knew he was fucked, and they were going to make stew out of his ass. And you know what he did? He faked being dead and let those motherfuckers come up to him to start kicking him and shit that they shot him down. He shot and killed 7 of them with his pistol. And while he was shooting, he was calling them a bunch of dirty, rotten motherfuckers. He was, man. Talk about balls.
I like him.
Yeah, me too. Hell yeah. No, he did. He acted like he was dead. He said some shit like, this is what you guys get, motherfuckers.
I like him.
Yeah, he killed 7 of them before they killed him.
Good.
Yeah. Fucking lulled their dumbasses to sleep. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, Tom, I got a call coming in. I'll be back.
Yeah, no, I think I'm going to sign off anyway. I'm going to do a little reading tonight. But thank you for coming on. Mark, appreciate you coming up.
Yeah, no problem, Tom.
Hey, go sign up for TikTok now.
Yeah, okay, I will.
Takes 5-7. You'll be watching that shit till 3 in the morning.
All right, I'll let you know how I did.
All right, party on.
Okay, thanks, Tom. Take it
All
easy.
right. Good night,
man.
you guys.